The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers podcast, show number 373. Been recorded on October the 18th, 2021. And one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, known as JesusWalksAlot. Today I'm joined by my friend from the West Coast, the best coast, the Gunny Chief, Henley Merrill is back. Welcome back, Gunny. Welcome.
Hey, what's up, Jesus and friends?
Howdy.
How are ya?
How's it going?
Going good over here. Got me a boomer over here. Got a haircut.
Your hair looks the same. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, what little hair I have left.
You got a haircut? I honestly didn't notice, Gunny.
Oh, my gosh. Jeez.
Your hair looks the same.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Just take it all off.
Might as well shave your head, Gunny. And from Little Ohio, driving all the Camayos around town, the Mayo is back. Steve Willer, welcome. Steve, welcome.
Hey, what's up, Jesus?
Howdy.
Yep.
Hello, Camayo.
Driving the Camayo, the white Camayo.
Yeah, welcome back, Mayo, with the Camayo. Ayo for Yayo. I don't know what else.
Yeah, we were talking all at the beginning of the show there, before we started recording, though. That, I almost got that as a license plate.
Yeah.
I thought of it the one day when I was getting ready to buy my plates, and I thought Camayo, that might be a fun name, to put on the back of it. But
Shout out to Andrew.
I refrained. I'm like, oh no. Well,
See if that's available.
You're like, fuck, I'm not 21 years old. What the fuck am I doing here? What am I doing with this? What is this bullshit?
I don't know. I might kind of fit right in now because I ended up going to a car show this week.
Oh.
And I took my kids. It was a big one. It was a meet, not a show.
Yeah.
So and it was straight up like Fast and Furious. Jesus, I'm telling you, it was like a West Coast kind of.
Were you doing donuts in the middle of the intersection and blocking traffic?
No, but on the way out, might have broke the tires loose a little bit.
Okay. I was saying, the last one that I was in, the sideshow that I was involved in, I mean, they legit blocked the intersection and no one could leave. Like,
so this was at an airport overflow parking lot at night, and some people are saying there's over 1,000 cars there. Yeah,
that could happen.
And there was some nice stuff. There was actually some the right-hand drive Skylines, like the original Skylines, and it was like straight up Fast and Furious. You had your muscle car section, then you had your import section. You had some lowriders on hydraulics there.
Nice.
You had pickup trucks. We had some exotics.
Did you have the Jeep section?
There was some Jeeps, yes.
Yes.
I'm telling you,
you can put some pretty hefty engines in.
Jeep
I know a guy that does
motherfuckers-
conversions in Jeeps.
Them Jeep motherfuckers go hard. They put Hemis and shit in their Jeeps.
Yeah,
They fucking
I've
go
seen those
hardcore.
Hemis in there.
New Bronco with jacked up big tires on it.
Oh.
I think it looked pretty good, actually.
I think they run about 40,000 from what I saw.
45.
The craziest thing, I actually had anxiety over this for a minute. Like, we were over by there were some exotic cars there.
Yeah.
And there was a Lamborghini Aventador and another Aventador and a Ford Mustang GT500, the new one, like a brand new one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just the Mustang's like $100,000 Mustang, right? And the Aventadors are what, $300,000 or $400,000 a piece?
Yeah.
Well, two of them were kind of in front of the other one. The other one was in the middle, and he decided he was going to leave, and he had to go between the two cars, but there wasn't enough space. And so he was like, I'm just going to go. And so he got up by the other cars, and other people were guiding him, and it was dark out. They're using their cell phones as a little light, and he was 2 inches from this Mustang, pulling forward yet. But the back end of the car is wider than the front of the car. So I'm like, it's gonna hit. He's gonna hit this Mustang, or he's gonna hit the other Aventador beside him, trying to get out. And they're trying to guide him, and I'm like, I can't watch. And these Aventadors were nice too. They had custom wraps and everything on them. So not only were they new Aventadors, they had wraps done to them. And then this new GT500 Mustang just sitting there all nice.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this guy's gonna straight up scratch down the side of one of them or both of them plus his,
Yeah.
But he, they ended up stopping him, and he ended up backing up. He got wise, and then so they got the owner of the Mustang to move his Mustang.
That's what you had to do,
then,
man, from the beginning.
Yeah, that's all he had to do. And then it was kind of neat because he got out on the street, and it's like a big, long straightaway.
Took off and crashed.
And they had some little gates there because there's a lot of people walking there. And they moved the gates, and he pulled out, and he just sat there. Like, he didn't go nowhere. And then the next thing you know, this black Ferrari that was sitting there fires up, and it pulls out and gets up right beside him. And they sit there for a couple minutes, and they both start revving their engines and stuff. Like, everybody's like, "Oh, they're gonna race," because it's like nothing but straight away.
Yeah.
And no cops or nothing around. And then they just kind of both roll off. They don't end up racing. But
So anticlimactic.
Well,
Come on.
okay. Who was driving this Lamborghini? Was it an old white guy? Was it an old white guy?
He was a young white guy.
Oh. One of them young white guys. Oh.
Yeah.
Epic fail.
Yeah. He's probably one of them fucking Silicon Valley rich fucks.
I'm pretty sure they were probably just laughing. They probably pulled up beside each other and they're like, everybody's going to think we're going to race.
They're probably friends, dude.
Yeah, the way they were friends. Yeah, they were talking to each other before they left. Yeah,
hey, bro, let's both sit here and rev our cars and get everyone's attention, and then we'll just take off really slow. I'll follow you out, Gunny. I'll follow you out.
Yeah.
The guy at the Ferrari has a YouTube channel. It's called like Wheel Motivation here. And he talks like he makes like $60,000 a year, but he has like a Ferrari and a Lamborghini and another Lamborghini. He talks about how he does it and all this kind of stuff. But
sells drugs on the side. Yeah, no big deal, Gunny. I just sell drugs on the side and
I make 60,000. That's all.
Yeah.
Legitimately.
But yeah, there's some pretty crazy stuff there.
At the shows that I go to in Portland and shit around here in Oregon, because they're not always in Portland. They're kind of everywhere. The same kind of people show up. It's like, you got all the imports and all that shit. There's always, for some reason, the Tesla people show up. The Teslas always show up. There's always like a Tesla group that shows up, Teslas. Yeah. But then there's always the rich people that show up, man. And I don't know, these rich people have nothing better to do, but it's like these old white guys that'll show up with like $500,000 fucking Ferraris, dude. Like the race, like the racing Ferraris, like the ones you see in like Formula, like fucking racing and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like those racing fucking Ferraris. Like some of those motherfuckers, dude. They show up in that shit. It's like, what are you doing driving like a 800 horsepower vehicle down the road, dude?
Yeah, this one guy.
The fuck are you doing?
He had a supercharged Lamborghini. I'm like, yeah, like you need to supercharge a Lamborghini. It was a 640 or 680 horsepower stock Lamborghini already. Yeah. And he had to supercharge it,
Like, what do you need that in a civilian setting for? In the United States, there's no highway you can drive that on that's be legal to drive it at full speed.
That doesn't matter, Jesus. It's fun. My car would be the same scenario. Yeah. Like, there's no, like, highway. I can't legally, like...
Yeah, you can. Move to Texas. I
can't open my car up anywhere.
Yeah, you can. Just move to Texas. All the highways are 80 miles per hour.
You go to the Autobahn in Germany.
It would cost him more to fucking export his car there for him to just go there and rent, like, a Lamborghini there.
Right, no doubt.
Yeah.
I did talk to a guy. I met a guy. He went to a couple of shows I was at, and he had a Camaro like mine. He actually went to Tennessee last week, and they had a Camaro meet. It was like 500 Camaros got together, and it was like all years. Like, so it was like new ones, old ones, just as long as it was a Camaro. And he said they got together, and it's like a 2-day event, and they traveled like 100 mile from like point A to point B, obviously. But he said they probably averaged like 120 mile per hour, as the group, and I'm assuming if you get in a big group like that, the cops can't really pull all of you over, So you just get in the middle of all of them, and they just go.
Yeah. I've seen that here too in Oregon, where like the same shit will happen, but everyone's driving like Ferraris or Lamborghinis, and they'll just be on the left lane fucking hauling ass in the morning, like super early in the morning. I'm going to work. These motherfuckers will fly by me. They're all in the left lane. It's like 3 or 4 of them, but they're on the line. It's like, if a cop sees them, he's gonna maybe be able to pull over one of them.
Might be able to radio in with some.
Maybe. They can't do really shit about it, Yeah. But so what, Mel? Did you get the invite? Or are you in the Camaro club now?
Well, anybody could have went.
Did they give you the special card?
You going to Tennessee?
Was there a special card he handed? Like, here you go, bro. Like he low key kind of like underhanded, slid a
don't tell anybody kind of thing.
Slid a card over your hood or your card.
Yeah.
Here you go, bro. This is a special Camaro guys only card. Here you go, bro.
A Mayo Club.
He did invite me. There's one in West Virginia this weekend, but I gotta work.
That's how you get involved in criminal organizations, Mayo. You're joining a fucking organized crime ring or something, dude. Don't do it. Don't do it. Next thing you know, you're gonna be like in a Fast and the Furious movie and shit. Fucking going.
I'll be running drugs across the border.
Yeah, going to space and shit and all kinds of crazy shit, man. I mean, this is how it starts, right, Gunny?
We'll be doing some real life Forza Horizon.
Yeah, Gunny. Me and Gunny have seen this in the movies before. This is how it starts, man. You're just going to car meets and some guy walks up to you, yo, bro. I heard you got some skills. Then he gets you to join the organization. Next thing you know, you're running drugs across the Canadian border while you got all the Mounties chasing you on horses. I mean,
remember, Mayo, family comes first.
That's right. Do anything with family.
Remember what Dom says. Family comes first, Mayo. Okay, God.
All right.
Mayo, 3 weeks from now, it's gonna be like, yeah, I went down to Mexico. They had me drive a brand new Camaro down to Mexico the other week.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Mayo's gonna come back with his lips all scrunched up like he's mad.
What it was.
They told me to just leave the Camaro in a fucking cornfield in Mexico somewhere.
What are you doing with that?
I don't know what the fuck. I don't know.
What's that magnet in the back of your back seat for? What's up?
Fucking Mayo, dude. Oh man, Mayo, don't do it, Mayo. Don't get involved in the Mayo. Just walk away, Mayo. Walk away while you can, dude. It's safe right now to walk away.
Not worth it.
All right. Next thing you know, you're gonna be like America's Most Wanted and shit. Fucking. Have you seen this man? It's gonna be a picture of an average white guy. No one's gonna recognize you because you're just like every other white guy.
He looks like.
Right, except everybody will have a Camaro license plates.
You see this guy? He's known to drive Camaros around.
He looks like a hobo. Dom. That's what he.
He drives his fucking Camaros. Have you seen this man? Call the police immediately. Do not approach. Yeah. Oh man.
You just named half of Ohio over here. Come on.
Literally, all right. Bald white guy Mayo. Come on, really? We just literally named more than half of Ohio. You're fine.
Shit, maybe that's why I live over here. I can fit right in and hide.
Yeah. Blend in.
Oh shit. Anyways, well, Mayo, it was nice knowing you. Now that you're going to become a part of an organized crime ring. I mean, it was nice knowing you, Mayo.
Yeah,
nice
maybe you'll see me on the news.
We will.
But I would say that a good thing to use is that he could probably move back to Beverly Hills and get a butler again.
Yeah, I mean, let me tell you, organized crime comes with some perks. You get a butler again. Maybe this butler has a gun. Maybe
food delivered right to your door.
Maybe all your butlers have guns and you have like 6 of them that just walk around your house all day. I don't know. I mean, that's how this stuff works, man.
It doesn't work in the hitman. You know, if you're a hitman, you still get to the guy, right?
Oh, maybe. But, you know, every bad guy has to have like 6 guys walking around their house with guns.
Oh, so now I'm a bad guy?
You will be a bad guy now. You're going to be a bad guy. I'm telling you, you're joining this organized crime group. This Camaro gang that you just blatantly fucking outed on our podcast.
Why can't I be a good guy? Wasn't Smokey and the Bandit a good guy? Burt Reynolds?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
He's an outlaw. Okay, well, you can be an outlaw. How's that? Not a bad guy.
No, was that a vigilante? Isn't that what Batman is? A vigilante?
Yeah.
That's what you'll be, man.
I am Fury.
Oh, man. Anyways, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen, where we talk about Camaros and Mayo. Follow us on Twitter at _horrible gamers. Leave us a review on iTunes. Leave us a review on Facebook. You can join our Facebook page, Horrible Gamers Podcast. Join the group, our Horrible Gamers Podcast community. It's a close group. Anything you post in the group stays in the group. And support the show with the monies by heading on over to Patreon at patreon.com/Horrible Gamers and give us all your money like our friends Leahy the Legendary D, Jason Sams, Robert Noble, Sean Pacharek, Chad, Vader, Holic, the Commandalorian, Native Lives Matter, Henley M, Pork Chop Poo, Nipron, the best HGP host ever, John Jerome, Evan the Grower Not a Shower, Big D Tanaka, Jonathan Titan, Big D Ho, and the first HGP Patreon, Bill Still Even, the biggest D Gardner II. Thank you guys for supporting the show with the monies. I mean, thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Appreciate you guys.
My offer still stands. I'm still willing to sell my $3,000 special edition PS5, right, Gunny? Special HGP edition for $3,000.
I mean, it's got
And
black marker HGP on the side, so who's going to pass this up?
With Sharpie. Okay, and I send you swappable faceplates with white HGP on it and Sharpie. White Sharpie. What's up now?
I don't know. Can we do that?
I don't know.
Is Sony gonna allow that?
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do it anyways.
Fuck Sony.
$3,000, a special HGP edition. Listen. You'll have the biggest deal if you buy this console. I'm just saying, $3,000 is not a lot to ask for the biggest D in the world.
We should auction it off.
Yeah, we should. Starting bid, $3,000. Yeah, fuck yeah. But thank you for the support with the monies, guys. You can also buy some gear over at Redbubble. Get yourself a nice shirt, maybe some socks, maybe a nice sweater, maybe a nice blanket, maybe some acrylic blocks, maybe a shower curtain, maybe a backpack, maybe a cell phone cover, a laptop cover, a journal for those long nights, Gunny. Maybe I don't know.
Curtain?
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, go buy some stuff. Go buy some stuff over at Redbubble. Mayo, maybe you should buy maybe you should buy an acrylic block, Mayo, and have the dog chew on the acrylic block.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
And she'll stop chewing on everything.
Yeah, but she probably wouldn't, because everything I give it to her, she just
Doesn't
nah.
She's like,
I
fuck
don't
you.
want that.
She's like, you don't care about this shit. I want to chew on shit you care about, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Like Xbox cords and stuff and shoes
Yeah.
and
Yeah, for the
Camaro key
people
fobs.
not in the Discord, I posted a picture the other day. I was gone like all day. As a day I actually went to that car event. Actually, I had to go work, and my nephew come down to go to it too. And so as soon as I got home, my nephew met me here, and I was home maybe 15 minutes, and we left again. And we didn't get home until like almost 1 in the morning.
Word.
And as soon as I get home, that's the first thing I see. I look over at the couch, and she's all happy to see me. And I see this plug, like the part where you plug it into the wall, severed. I'm like, oh, what did you unplug this from? Like, where did this come from? And I'm like looking around, and here I end up, ultimately I found out at the end that she got she unplugged my Xbox One X.
How the fuck did she do that?
From it was in a power strip by my TV.
Jesus
But
Christ.
she somehow got it unplugged from there and then chewed it in half and then took it up on the couch with her and played with it. So
you know what you need is an indoor camera to watch
I
that
have one.
fucking dog and cuss her out when she see her biting
get
shit.
a zapper collar.
Yeah, a zapper
With a
collar.
remote, so when you're at car events,
Yeah, a zapper collar, an indoor camera, and sit there and watch her while you're at work, and then zap the shit out of her when she tries to bite something.
I just need to get multiple cameras, I guess. 'Cause I only have one room covered, so I need to cover all the rooms.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't. You just lock her into the one room.
Well, she figured out how to get my bedroom door open. Actually,
How
she
the fuck does a dog open the door? She ain't a
that's a
fucking
little puppy. Come on.
She's not a
I know,
fucking
it
cat.
doesn't-
Come on, Mel.
latch?
What is
latch
this?
Real strong. So when you pull it closed,
What's next, Mel? This is a fucking super dog. What is this, Scooby Doo or
is.
something?
Look at her laying down back there.
Fucking opening doors and shit. How the fuck, Gunny? What
Yeah,
kind of
she
dog
figured
did he
out-
get?
If she runs and jumps and hits the door hard enough, it pops it open. Even though it's latched.
What?
Yeah, so she runs at my door full speed and jumps into it and knocks it open.
What kind of fucking dog do you?
Super dog.
I know, right?
Look at that puppy. I see. I'm watching it on live here, guys. It looks so innocent.
Yeah, she's just chilling there. She's like, I don't choose shit. I don't know what the fuck
He's
he's
like,
talking
oh,
about.
I don't know, do nothing.
I just sit
Yeah.
here all day. Lonely, because Mayo goes to work, leaves me here. That's what the dog needs, is a fucking companion. Maybe you get like a bird or something to keep it company.
Yeah, my kids are trying to talk me into getting another dog. And I'm going,
Yeah, what if you get 2 dogs? You get 2 dogs.
They can tag team on your course.
That's what I was thinking. They'd have tug of war. They would just,
They'll be doing double the destruction instead of fucking helping out and making it worse.
that would be my luck.
Yeah, it'll make it. She'll teach the other dog all the shit she does.
Yeah,
and the other dog
my
would
son
just
was
do it.
like, "Oh, you should just get a cat." And my luck, they just fight the whole entire time.
Yeah, maybe. Cats usually don't fight with dogs if they live together. They just kind of like chill, you know?
She doesn't seem to like cats. Like she's only ever seen them a couple times, but she tends to bark and try to get to them.
Not if you bring one home, though. She'll probably be like, it's cool. Maybe not at first, but when you get them together for a bit, they'll be cool. And next thing you know, the cat will be running things, and the cat will tell him to calm the fuck down.
Yeah, and it's a cat, so they do tend to run things.
Cats don't give a fuck. They'll fuck anything up. They think they're like the bosses of everyone, right, Gunny?
Yeah, it'll production and then, but the cat will be laying on top of the refrigerator the whole time where the dog can't get it. Like, what are you gonna do now?
Yeah.
Try to get up here, buddy. Yeah, as she knocks
bitch?
everything off.
I'm on top of the fridge. How are you gonna get up here, stupid dog? Yeah.
Can't climb on counters. Come on.
Duh. Anyways, enough dog talk. Enough block talk. Enough Camaro talk. Enough of your organized crime talk, Mayo. It's time for video game talk. Let's talk about video games, guys. What this podcast is about, right? Woo!
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, welcome to Video Game Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. 40 minutes
Everybody
into the
just
fucking
tuned
show.
in.
Yeah, whoa, welcome, listeners. Hey, all our organized crime listeners, you guys can leave now. Fucking criminals, fucking leave. God damn it, fucking Camaro gangs. Dude, what if we have like some Honda gang listening on here? Some tuner gang. They're gonna fuck you up,
if you're
man.
at a car club, hit us up on Facebook or Discord.
They're gonna come fuck you
We
up,
wanna
Mayo.
know.
Yeah.
The Mustang gang is gonna come after you now. We drive the Mustangs.
We got some Challenger groups out here in California, some jet
Gunny,
groups.
We got Challenger groups out here like everywhere.
Gunny, you see Mayo wearing like fucking like in the Greaser movie or something. Mayo wearing like a leather jacket that says Camaro on the back.
Like when I say a Camaro hoodie.
fucking pulling up to like a car meet with all his Camaro buddies, and all the Mustangs are there just lined up, and they're wearing their leather Mustang jackets, right? And then the tuners pull up, right? All the Hondas and like the little race car, like the Japanese race cars and shit. They pull up, and it's a bunch of Asian dudes jumping out with spiky hair.
And laptops.
And they all got nunchucks and samurai swords and shit. And then Mayo and his gang get out of the car all slow like, and they're pulling out crowbars, and the Mustang gang is sitting there like, who the fuck are these guys? And then, okay, so hold on, we got the Mustang gang there. Okay, this is gonna be a cool movie. We got the Mustang gang, got the Camaro gang, which is Mayo's gang that pulls up. We got the Asian tuner gang that pulled up too. Who else is gonna pull up, Gunny? Give us another car, Gunny. Like another.
Oh, we got to have the pickup truck group.
Oh, the big truck guys.
Maybe.
Oh yeah. Oh, the lowriders pull up too. Oh, the Mexican guys, the cholos with the lowriders pull up. They're all getting, "What's up, Mayo? We got your back, Mayo."
We had a bunch of Puerto Ricans here at my work and stuff too. But they were a bunch of them showed up bringing cars with big stereos, like not like the super bass. It's like high pitched.
Oh, the big stereo guys are gonna show up too, and then the big truck guys are gonna show up too. There's gonna be a big gang brawl. Mayo,
those big 12-inch woofers in the back.
Mayo and his Camaro gang are fighting against all the other ones. It'd be like the Warriors. Listen, I'm gonna make a new movie. It's gonna be like the Warriors. Where a bunch of middle-aged men with nice cars are gonna pull up. They're all gonna be fighting, and it's gonna be the Camaro gang has to escape because they get accused of murdering the leader. Like in how in the Warriors, the Warriors get accused of killing the leader guy or whatever, and they gotta escape back to Coney Island or whatever. Gotta get back to their turf to be safe.
Except nobody's on foot. Everybody's in a car, right?
Yeah, everyone's in a car, right? So Mayo and his gang pull up to the meet, and they get accused of shooting the leader guy, who's like a guy who's driving like a fucking, what would he be driving? That guy is driving like something that no one has. Okay, he's driving like a fucking,
Kind of like some Plymouth or something, right?
some
like
super
Plymouth,
some super old car, right? Like some super badass old car, like some
got a Studebaker.
Some badass fucking car, right? He's the guy from Top Gear. Mayo doesn't shoot him. He sees the Mustang guy shoot him, but they point the finger at Mayo and his Camaro gang, and now Mayo and the Camaro boys have to make it back to Ohio before the sun rises. Ooh, the Camaro boys.
What will we call it? What's the name? We need a good name for this movie.
This movie's gonna be called the Camaro Boys.
The Camayo Boyz.
Oh, the Camayo. We're going to call it the Camayos. Oh, man, dude, this would be a good fucking movie. Tell me it wouldn't be a good movie, Gunny. Right? You got
the Camayos. I love it.
First scene of the movie
this
opening
doesn't sound like a movie. This sounds like everyday life. What are you talking about?
This is Camayo. This is my opening scene. Opening scene is Mayo in his garage, cleaning his rims.
Wiping it down. No fingerprints on the car. Or nothing.
Yeah, and then some guy pulls up, yo, Mayo, we need you back in. And Mayo like sits there looking.
Mayo's gonna be like
Mayo's sitting there under the hood of his car, just bowing his head, like fuck.
The guys from Beverly Hills.
The guys are just like they're just out there like, yo, Mayo, we need you. We got a meeting.
Then Mayo comes out and goes,
"Oh man,
not with the Ohio Riders anymore, guys."
I'm out, guys. I told you this.
Lips all pursed.
I told you guys I was out.
And then they're like, "You're never out. You have to do this one last deed."
Yeah, you're never out, Mayo. Remember, you owe us that favor.
Do it for the Camayos.
Remember,
we have this gold coin that you promised. How that works in John Wick.
you remember this one favor you owe us, and you're like, "Fuck, god damn it, you're calling that in now." And they're like, "Yeah, we need you one last time for this meeting."
The heck with you guys.
And then so Mayo tells his wife and his kids, "I gotta go. They need me." And she's like, "Don't leave, Mayo." Mayo's like,
"You leave, don't come back."
Yeah, Mayo's like, "I gotta do it. I gotta do this one last time."
I'm doing it for Ohio.
My real family needs me.
Yeah, my real family, they need me. So he takes off with his real family, the Camaro boys, the Camayos, takes off with them. He puts on
anything is possible with family.
No, they hand him. No, he goes to the trunk of his Camaro and he pulls out the leather jacket before he drives off. We got this scene, right, Gunny? Family crying in the background. Mayo goes to the trunk of his Camaro, opens it up, all slow, like
pulls the dust off it.
Pulls out the leather jacket. It's like one last ride. And then he fucking puts it on, and then he takes off, burning out, while his wife cries in the background. And then he drives and then he's driving down the highway, right? Like we got a scene of Mayo taking off, and now he's driving down an open road in Ohio to Tennessee, because that's where the meet is at, right? We're gonna put this in Tennessee, right? He's driving towards Tennessee, and then you see all the Camayo boys just. Every exit and every on-ramp is just one more Camayo boy joining the pack.
Keeps adding to the line.
just one. See, Gunny, I'm gonna be a goddamn movie director, bro.
Well, the music in the background's playing Tennessee whiskey.
No, well, I don't know. We either go with that or we'll go with some Johnny Cash. We don't know yet. Okay, we don't know yet. We'll go some Johnny Cash, or maybe some new rap. We don't know. We don't know what demographic we're targeting here yet, Gunny. But listen, when the meet happens. You gotta have the Mustang boys, you know.
Who was it that made the soundtrack for Smokey and the Bandit? I can't remember his name right now.
Gosh, Merle Haggard, maybe?
Well, anyways,
I'm gonna slap myself back if that's actually correct.
He'll do the credit music.
I mean, it was a little before my time, but I remember seeing this on television.
But what we don't know is we're gonna have a flashback of Mayo. Him getting into a big brawl with the leader of the Mustang boys. You know, back in the 80s. You know, back when Mayo was driving the old Camaro. It'll be like an older, nice Camaro, right? But this is a Camaro more of that time.
I did have an 80s IROC.
See? Yeah. See? Mayo's fighting one of the Mustang boys and he's beating the shit out of him.
That's when he had the jacket.
So Mayo pulls up to the meet, Gunny, the Mustang boys are sitting there in a nice ass, like brand new, badass looking, GT 500 Mustang, and he turns around all slow. He's combing his hair back. He turns around all slow, and he has a big scar on his face, and that scar is the scar Mayo gave him during that fucking fight back in the day. And he's like, "Oh, who's this?" And all you see, and then we turn over to Mayo, and we have a shot of him pulling up. And we zoom into the license plate. It's going down from like the street up, like it's kind of like the Mustang boys' point of view. He's looking down and up, We see the license plate first, which says Camayo. And then you zoom up, you see the bright headlights, and you see Mayo in the driver's seat with his leather jacket on. Oh shit! It's about to be on, Gunny.
Wait, maybe we should do a Western theme. It should be like, and that's when Mayo yells.
No, Gunny.
The Mayo's here and the Camayos are coming for you.
No, Gunny, we're going with the Warriors theme, motherfucker.
Right.
No fucking Western. Then we got the Asian boys that pull up after that, but the first gangs that pull up have to be the Mustang boys and the Camayos. I'm just saying, this movie, I need some fucking money here, Gunny. Patreons, y'all need to step it up, bro. I need some movie money, motherfucker. We're gonna make some fucking movies. All right, fuck this podcasting shit, Mayo. It's time to make movies, motherfuckers.
Just a movie.
Movie and TV show.
We're just making movies. All right.
Sounds like it's road trip time.
I could probably help upload some YT vids.
This would be a cool movie. Tell me it wouldn't be a cool movie, Mayo. And then the whole time, at the end, during the whole movie, you got the Camayo boys are running home. They're going back to Ohio, and the Mustang boys are after them. But then you also have the cops that are like the one true evil bad guy that every gang fears is the cops.
Isn't that where the sheriff gets out of his car and he's all,
not the sheriff,
back.
Not the sheriff, the state trooper.
Ooh.
He's like, I remember that motherfucker. Then he has a flashback of him chasing Mayo back in the day in his old Camaro. And Mayo outrunning that cop when he was a rookie. Right?
Cannonball run in there. Throw it in.
See, Mayo was young. The cop was young. The cop was a rookie. Mayo outran the cop. But now the cop is like the captain of the force or something, right? He's like the main guy. And he's like, I'm going to get him one last time.
I'm going to catch that son of a bleep.
Yeah, this is...
He'll be a cop in like a Lamborghini, like on Need for Speed.
For some reason, this one cop in Tennessee that's a state trooper has a fucking foreign exotic vehicle, Gunny. He's pulling it out for this run. He's been waiting for Mayo. No! You know what he has? A fucking Camaro.
Oh, another Camaro.
A badass Camaro, just like Mayo's Camaro, but even more badass, with like all the cop lights on it and shit.
Gonna have that raised hood on it.
Yeah, vroom, vroom, vroom. When he revs it, it's gonna spit out fire out the back and shit.
You got away from me once, Mayo. Yeah. You're not gonna do it again.
I've been waiting for you for 20 years, Mayo.
I've been building this car for 20 years to make it fast enough.
It looks like a 2022 model, but it's okay. I've been building this car for the last 10 years to keep up with Mayo. Yeah. God damn, Lenny. We're fucking good movie makers here, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got this guy. I bet you everybody on the podcast is like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Jesus just announced we're going to talk about video games, and boom, we're back to the Camayo again.
We're in fucking movie time right now. We're making movies. Okay, that's all we're doing for the next 3 hours on this podcast is we're going to sit here and talk about movies we want to make and Mayo starring in them with this Camaro.
I think we should talk about Squid Game, but no spoilers.
Dude, Squid Game was pretty good. Okay, no spoilers. Squid Game was pretty good. I did not really like the ending.
I didn't either.
Okay, I liked the twist, but I don't like the very, very end. You understand what I'm saying, right? The very, very end.
Yeah.
Where the guy had to make a choice, and we know the choice he made, right? Was to whatever he did, right? I don't like that choice he made. Logically, in my head, what I would have done is I would have been like, "Fuck this, I'm out." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Truth, you got all the money in the world. You're rich. You don't got to worry about it. It's just whatever, you just walk away at that point.
And who knows how long when the old man was trying to, like, on his deathbed, he's trying to explain to, the one guy that, the reasons of why he does it. It was kind of like, that was a little lame. I think the side quest with the brother cop was a little fucked up. I mean, it was good, but I thought that would go a little differently, but it didn't. But yeah, it was like I was because my wife finished all the episodes too, and she was talking about. I'm trying to think, Jesus, like what would be the one word for the guy that survived? Like, what is he? He's obviously selfish. He's kind of a piece of shit, and how he, with his mother and his ex-wife and his kid and everything. But what? I'm just trying to think. Like, he's just, I don't know, out of touch with reality or what? Like,
he seems to me like irresponsible almost. Like,
like definitely all those things, right?
He was just all those things. He was just all those things. Like, he was just a person that was fucked up, Like, we don't know why he was like that, because it seems like at some point he had a good job, right? That's what it almost. It almost seems like he had a good job at some point, but for some reason his wife left him and took his kid, and like we don't know why all that happened. Like, they never really explain why that happened. It's just
no. He was trying to say like, oh, there was like a riot, and he was running a shop or whatever.
Oh, that's what happened. So he was working for this union or this corporation. And the corporation shut the plant down, and they were trying to unionize, and the corporation was like, fuck you, you're not going to unionize, we're going to shut you down. And there was a big riot during that whole, they want to unionize riots or whatever, and his best friend got killed. That's what it was. Remember
and he was, I think he was just trying to, it was almost like showing like his passionate human side, I guess. Right? Like, I mean, he kept trying to say that throughout the entire season, like, no, I got a conscience and I can be, like show his sympathy, passion towards human life. And yeah, he fucked that all up, but it was good. It was a good show.
Yeah.
Very manipulative. Yeah. I recommend it. It's on Netflix, but I watched it on a movie box with audio.
Wow.
What do you call it?
Wow.
Not sub. I mean, there's subtitles, but then there's also like an audio version.
It was dubbed over. Yeah.
Yeah, dubbed over. Yep.
It was that. Yeah, that's how I watched it on Netflix with the English. Sang-woo, where are you, Sang-woo? Oh man. That was a sad part.
Yeah, the old man cracked me up. He cracked me up.
The old man didn't. The one good guy in the whole show was the Arab dude. Or
man,
Indian
no,
guy.
it was
the Indian.
He was Indian. He was Indian. Oh man, I felt so bad for him, right? Because everybody just screwed him over every time they could.
It seemed like he was the one good guy. I mean, he obviously had debts or something. That's why because everyone there had like a debt, right? That's why they were there. But out of everyone, it seemed like he legit didn't want to screw nobody over.
Right? Like he kept
trusting people.
Yeah, way too much trust in people. He's like, oh, okay, that's a good idea, and we all want to get out of this alive. But everybody kept saying that, right? Like we should stick together so we can get all that money. And
the brother cop, that whole storyline. I don't think that dude ever died when that whole story.
That's what I was wondering. That's what I'm like. They kind of.
I don't think he did because the dude could have shot him straight in the head, and he didn't. He shot him in the shoulder, and you clearly see when he shoots him, they clearly cut over to him, and they show him get hit on not where like on the left where his heart would be or whatever. He shot him on his right side, so it's like his right shoulder blade or whatever is where he got shot.
Yeah, and then he goes for a dive in the drink, right? So
yeah, so like it's not. I
he could have been wearing body armor too.
They showed blood. I don't think he would have died from that. I think the brother could have shot him 4 or 5 times. More than once. He could have shot him twice, but he didn't. He only shot him once, and he could have shot him in the head, like easily. He could have just been like, shoot him in the, or he could have told the other guys that were there with machine guns, fucking shoot this guy 50 times, and fucking leave him here. He'll die eventually. You know what I mean? Like, but no, So I don't know. That show is pretty good though. Other show I've been watching now on Netflix is Shameless. That show's pretty good. I'm on season 1, episode 3.
I watched the first few seasons of that.
It's a pretty, kind of pretty funny show. It's kind of dark, but pretty funny, but not. It's kind of like real. It always seems a little real. Like I can see that type of shit happening easily.
Yeah, Ryan Gibson recommended that to me. It's pretty good. I haven't watched any of the Western versions of it.
Yeah.
Like,
it's really good. Shameless is really good. And what else have I watched on Netflix? I watched that Dave Chappelle special, that last one he did. Forget what it was called.
okay, I watched bits and pieces on like the YT vids.
It's his last one or whatever on Netflix. He's not doing anymore. I think it's called The Closer, and it was all right. It pretty much is like him kind of doing jokes in the beginning, but not really. And it's mostly him just kind of explaining why, like, that he's not anti. He was like pretty much apologizing for all the fucked up shit he said in the other specials for the next half hour or like whatever, you know. Like he was saying like, oh, like I support gay rights, I support lesbians, I support this, I support that, whatever. Like he was saying all this shit. It was kind of like in a joking way, you know, but like kind of serious, kind of jokingly. But he was kind of apologizing for shit, but not really. He was making a joke out of it, you know. It was kind of funny because there was one scene where they cut over to these two, like the crowd, right? And everyone's fucking laughing.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And there's these two white ladies, like these middle-aged white women, Mayo. And they're just sitting there, like, in the front of the crowd, like fucking stone-faced. Like just not fucking having it, dude. They were not, like they were not enjoying this at all. Everyone else is, like, fucking cracking up. And they like, you see them two, and they're just sitting there like, motherfucker, we're gonna kill you after this show. You know what I mean? Like, they're just like, yeah, like they're just saying they're like, how are we gonna kill this motherfucker after the show? You know, how, you know what I mean? It's like they're just sitting there like so stone faced, dude. It was kind of wild.
Yeah, I think he did, and then he did a bunch of little sections on the whole cancel culture thing.
Yeah, I did that, and he did something on COVID. He did it's kind of funny. I mean, I've always liked Dave Chappelle. The dude's a funny motherfucker, man, and he's always been a funny dude. And I feel like, you know, he had balls, man, when he walked away from Comedy Central because he walked away from a lot of money. I think the contract was worth $50 million, and he was like,
"Why did he walk
this.
away?" I can't remember. I never.
He said he said he was done with it. Like he just said he was like, I was just done with all the fame and all the bullshit and all the whatever. He said he was just done with like Comedy Central telling him what he can and couldn't do.
Yeah, well, they got a script, right? I mean, there's writers that are there for him.
But he didn't want him, and he said he didn't need him. He said, he's like, I got tired of the fucking fame. He got tired of being famous. He said he got tired of people always harassing him and shit when he was out with his family. Like, he couldn't go out to eat, you know, because people were, like, asking him for autographs. He said that shit gets tiring. That's why, he said he lived in Ohio, man. He said he moved to some little fucking town in Ohio. That's where he lives.
Oh, really?
He's like, yeah. He's like, I live in a little fucking 20,000 person town, or like, no, he said like a 3,000 person town, somewhere in Ohio. He's like, that's where I live. So, yeah, he says
to the Camayo Boyz find him.
No, the Camayo Boyz. The Camayo Boyz are back at it again.
Going to 5 and Dave Chappelle.
Oh man, but yeah, he's a funny dude. I always like Dave Chappelle. He's a funny motherfucker. But
yeah, him and Cat Williams, I like.
Cat Williams is pretty funny, but Cat Williams, man, that dude, man, I don't know. For a while there, back in like when was it, like 2012, 2013, that motherfucker was all fucked up, dude. He was like going to jail, getting beat up by high schoolers and shit. It was weird, man. It was fucking weird, man. He had like a falling from grace, you know, moment. He had like a Britney Spears shaving her head moment. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what he fucking had.
Right.
Yeah, he was really all fucked up.
Poor Britney.
Yo, shout out to Britney. Her dad finally doesn't control her estate anymore.
You know, he's been saying that for like what, 20 years?
No, but she filed for it in court, and he legit lost it by the judge. The judge ordered him to give up the controlling power of it, and apparently some attorney now for Britney controls it. Like, he took over it, you know? Like, she hired some attorneys and was like, fuck you, Dad, I'm tired of your shit. Dude, her dad was controlling everything of that girl's life. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I'll never forget. I remember
she was so famous and rich, dude, and like that dude.
So over 25 years ago, I remember.
That dude controlled everything about her. She was so famous, dude. And like, the reason she went batshit crazy for a while was because that dude fucking controlled everything of her life, her entire life.
Well, I thought it was her ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, whatever, from like, well, we're talking 25 years ago or whatever, when she was super popular.
Yeah. She got fucked up, dude. But it wasn't just that. Her dad too, man. Like her dad was fucked up. He controlled everything, man.
Yeah.
You know, imagine being that famous and earning all that fucking money, and you're the one doing all the work, right? All the tours, all the videos, all the interviews, and then your fucking dad takes over everything. You know, like all your money, all your assets. He tells you how to spend it, when to spend it, who you're gonna go on an interview with, who you're not. Because he was her manager too. Like he wasn't just like controlling her money. He was controlling her money and all her like appearances on TV, her interviews. He was like her agent. So
yeah, she's a very. I wonder.
up.
I mean, I do wonder. I've wondered all these years. Is she a very, very private person? Does she want to be a very private person?
I don't know. Or I wonder if her dad just kept it that way so no one would ask him questions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What if he's kept her so private because he knows, man, if I put her on the limelight, people are going to start asking questions to her.
Right.
And
It's money lost, right? It's money lost in the bank. If,
she
you know,
might,
depending on what she says.
you know, she might say something that'll get me to lose my fucking money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it looks,
Right.
you know.
We're talking about Benjamins here, yeah.
We're not talking,
difference.
we're not talking like a few 100,000 here. We're talking millions, dude. She's worth a lot of money, you know.
Yeah.
Sucks. That sucks. Poor girl. Poor girl. So famous, dude. So famous, and yet fucking her family used her for her money. It's fucked up. Not out of everyone, her dad. You know what I mean? Like that's the most fucked up part of it all. It's not that it wasn't like her cousins or something or her uncle or something. It was her actual dad. You know what I mean? Like that's fucked up.
I know what's best for you.
Yeah.
I know what's best for you. I'm sure how that conversation
How it
continues every month.
How it probably started, you know, and then how she probably just fell into that trap. Yeah. Because at first, when she first started singing, dude, when she made that first big song was that like "Hit Me Baby One More Time" song.
Yeah, I just thought of that.
She
one.
was
Yep,
she was like 17, dude. She was.
And then her.
Yeah.
So I know her sister. After like a year later was like she got her because obviously it's Britney's sister, right?
Yeah.
She got her onto the Disney Channel as well because I think that's where she started, right?
I think so.
Some kind of Disney thing.
She's doing some kind of show like that, yeah.
But then she got pregnant and then everything went quiet, right? So
Yeah.
who knows if the dad was even controlling her younger sister?
Who knows, man? It was all fucked up, man. Man, it was all fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Welcome to the TMZ fucking reality
I know,
fucking
like-
scoop here. Let's talk about celebrities. Who else are we going to bring up now?
I listen to this stuff on the YT. But, well, I see it on TV if I pass by.
What celebrity do you want to bring up, Mayo? Let's talk about that.
Wait, I know what Mayo wants to bring up because back when young Camayo was in the Camayoans, he had a big mural on the back of his leather jacket of David Hasselhoff. Wait, was that a Trans Am?
Yeah, he drove a Trans Am.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No, I don't think it was a Trans Am, wasn't it? I think it was just a Firebird.
Was it a Firebird? What the fuck did he drive?
I mean, they're pretty much the same, but usually the Firebirds are the V6s, actually.
What was Knight Rider?
But yeah, it was special. It didn't really make any sound, so you didn't know if it was a V8 or not.
It was
It had that. Woo, woo.
Trade is fast.
No, it was a Trans Am. It was a Trans Am.
Was it a Trans Am?
Yeah. Had the little red lights in the front.
Hit KIT.
Yeah. Kit. It's a Pontiac Trans Am, male American car. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
America. It was a 1982 Pontiac Trans Am, to be exact. Yeah. Anyways, video games.
Video games. I played them. I played a couple of them.
I didn't. Okay, listen here, man. All I played, I'll be real with you. I didn't play any Far Cry. I turned on my Xbox twice. One was to play with Mojo Red and fucking Jonathan Hall. But you know what? You know what happened?
No, what happened, Jesus?
He invites me to a game, man.
Okay.
He's texting me, "Yo, I'll be on 2 minutes. I'll be on right now. I'll be on. Jesus, come join me. Jesus, join me." I'm like, okay, I'm joining. And you know what that motherfucker tells me? I come to my PC. I launch the Windows G stupid fucking bar crap.
Oh man,
I send
all that
the-
work.
All that work, right? All that fucking work. I send him a message. I'm like, yo, invite me, motherfucker. You know what he sends me back? Party full.
Oh,
Wow.
you got replaced.
Fucking, and you know by who? So
No.
you know Dabs, right?
Yeah.
Dab. So Dab was in the party apparently, thanks to fucking Jonathan. Dab was in the party, and guess who he invited? This is what Jonathan told me. He invited some girl.
You got replaced by some girl.
By some fucking girl. What? What kind of loser shit? What the fuck? What kind of loser shit's going on over in the console world, Mayo? How
I don't know.
dare they? How dare they replace me, Jesus, with some girl? How fucking dare they? You know what I told them? After I threw my Xbox out the window,
Right.
you know what I
As
told
you
them? I'm going back to PC. They would never replace me with some girl. How fucking dare you? Yeah, that's what I fucking told him, Mayo. Replace me with some fucking... you got replaced with some girl.
What nerve of them? Huh,
Wow.
Jesus?
Fucking bullshit, dude. Yeah, the fuck? The fucking nerve, right?
the only bigger insult I think they could have thrown at you, Jesus, was like replaced you with Gunny.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
I think this Gunny would be on there going, "Do we have a baby mode?"
Yeah.
What game?
With
I went
back
to
for
get
blood.
my mango drink.
Back for blood, motherfucker.
Oh,
you.
yes.
No, listen, Gunny, right? Jonathan Hall invites me, right? He's all texting me and shit, bugging me. Oh, gonna be on in 20 minutes, Jesus. I'll be on in 30 minutes. I'll be on right now. And then I'm like, okay, cool, man, you know. I joined right, like, not even 10 minutes after they started. I'm like, I'll join them. Fucking, you know, I want to join my boy Mojo. I haven't heard Mojo's luscious British French voice in a long time. You know, listen to my boy
G'day, mate.
Mojo.
Bonjour.
Yeah, listen to my boy Mojo's nice, soft voice that he
Francois?
has. And no, you know what the fuck Jonathan tells me? Party fool. That's all he sends me. And then I'm like, what the fuck you mean party fool, motherfucker? You invited me. He's like, oh, sorry, Dabs joined. You know Dab, right? Dabs joined and he brought some girl. Some girl, Gunny.
A girl?
Yeah, some fucking
What?
girl. He didn't even say like who the fuck what her name was. Just some girl. That's what the fuck replaced me on their fucking team. Some girl. Wow. Fucking wow. That's what I said.
If it makes you feel Jesus, better, Jesus, maybe they're all getting catfished.
This is a guy.
Yeah.
that said he was a girl.
Now, Jonathan did write, he did put in our committee questions that he wants to know if you're hurt. I think he just found out.
I mean,
because they couldn't get you in
it's some
the game. He said,
fucking some fucking girl, Gunny. You know what I did? Gunny? I fucking threw my Xbox out the window, and I sent them a message from my phone saying, you know what, I'm going back to PC. PC Master Race would never do this to me. They wouldn't replace me with some fucking girl. Mayo wouldn't message me, hey, Jesus, let's get on and play some Battlefield. And then 2 minutes later, oh, sorry, Jesus, Gunny joined and he brought some girl with him. Sorry, squad full. No, that would never fucking happen.
No.
Yeah, never. On PC, never. God damn it.
We'll get you in the next game because it's PC and it's faster.
Fucking bullshit, dude. Some girl.
He said he blames Dabs, so he's trying to shift blame over to Dabs.
Yeah, some girl. Yeah. Okay, Pen. I'll remember that next time. You want to play some fucking Titanfall. I'm going to message you back and say, oh, sorry, Mayo brought some girl on. And now we squad full. Sorry, bro.
He brought another Camayo in, Pally.
Some girl is
VIP.
here playing. Oh, sorry, bro. Can't join. Squad full. Some
He's
girl.
got a Mach 2, pal.
Fucking bullshit. Fucking trash. Piss me off. That's why I don't like Xbox. Bunch of trash players playing with girls.
Well, you know what?
Fuck.
You know, on the PC world, Jesus, well, we kind of used Game Pass, but, you know, we got to play together this week.
Did we?
It's the beginning of the week, yeah. We got to play some Back 4 Blood together.
The fuck did we play? Oh, we did play some
I heard
Back 4
Brun talking
Blood.
about it on TXL.
So we play with Brun. We also play with Nipron. Shout out to Big Nipron. He wouldn't replace her with some girl. Nipron is a man. He wouldn't replace me with some girl. Fucking Jonathan. God damn it. Some girl.
And you know how this worked too, Jesus, right? It was you, Braun, and Nipron, right? And then you said, "Hey, Mayo, get over here."
Yeah.
And then I jumped in, boys. And guess what? It wasn't a full party, Gunny.
Yeah.
I got right in game, and started killing zombies with them.
You know why, Gunny? You know why? Because PC, motherfucker. When we invite our friends, we make room for our friends. That's right, Gunny. Fuck you and your Xbox people.
All right, well, I'll stay over in the console corner. Console corner.
You and your fucking Xbox people just fucking betray everyone. Invite people to parties and just, oh, sorry, bro, party full. Oh, sorry, bro. Even though we invited you an hour ago, Gunny. Sorry, Gunny. Party full.
It takes a while to type out messages on a controller, you know.
Sorry, Mayo. We invited you 2 hours ago and scheduled this plaything, but party full, bro. Sorry. Fucking Xbox players. You know who wouldn't do this to me either? PlayStation players.
Really?
I feel like my friends on
PlayStation fans are better than Xbox?
I feel like my PlayStation friends would make room for me. They would be like, who the fuck is this girl? Kick her out of the party, bro. Kick Dabs out too for inviting her. Kick them both out.
Do PlayStation people play online?
Well, no, but if they did, they would make room for me, okay? If they did, they would fucking make room for me, bro.
That's why there's room.
Yeah, because you don't ever play together. But if they did, they would make more room. Fuck you, Xbox players, Gunny. You assholes. You know what? Just when I was turning the tide, and maybe thinking, you know what, Xbox isn't so bad. Xbox, maybe I like this stuff. Maybe it feels good to be back.
Kind of give you a little...
The system's all warm and friendly and nice.
Yeah,
and just like how you remember
nice.
you're getting all cozy. And then bam.
Bam. You're bullshit.
See how they treat you?
Yeah, fucking assholes. Leave.
Well, you've been away too long. That's why.
Fuck you. You know how long I was away from PlayStation? Like 10 years from PS2 to the PS3. And you know what? When I went to PS3, you know what PlayStation did? It welcomed me with open arms. I was like, welcome back, Jesus.
They should be happy to have Jesus back.
We remember.
He's been gone for long time.
Yeah, we remember little Jesus. Welcome back, big Jesus.
Well, over at Xbox Land, Jesus, over at Xbox Land, we say, yeah, we remember. We remember when you left.
They should be going, Jesus is family. And family
always comes first. But not to Xbox players. You motherfuckers.
Not when you walk out on us, Xbox.
You motherfuckers just replace us with some girl. Just replace you with some girl. You know what? I'm glad I'm wearing the PC leather jacket now. Fuck you, Xbox.
Okay, when you walked out, we said to you, don't come back.
Next time we meet in a warehouse, we're having a fucking knife fight, Gunny, all right? Me and you and your stupid Xbox jacket.
We're going Warzone on you, man.
All right, I'll be wearing the PC Master Race jacket with Mayo over here. All right? And the police
moving at 144 frames.
Yeah.
Moving at 30 frames.
Yeah, you fucking hobos. Oh, look at us. We got most powerful console in the world. Oh, we got a fridge.
I'm going to pre-order my fridge on Tuesday.
Fuck you and your fridge. I hope some girl buys it before you do.
Fuck that.
I hope you pre-order it.
My fridge.
Listen, I hope you pre-order it, motherfucker. And then you get to the store. You get to Target, right? You go to pick up your thing. And the guy at the counter is like, oh, sorry. It's Jonathan Hall working there. He's like, oh, hey, Gunny. Hey, Gunny. Oh, wow. Nice to see you here. What are you here for? Oh, I'm here for my Xbox fridge pre-order. Oh, you know what? Dabs came in here to pick his up earlier, and he brought some girl with him. So she was looking for one too. So I gave her your pre-order, and sorry, Gunny, some girl took it. That's what would happen.
Was that where I send you a message on PlayStation going, hi, Jesus?
Yeah, that's what would happen to you.
You want to play some Call of Duty?
Jonathan Hall is over here just replacing everyone with some girl, motherfucker. Fuck you, Jonathan. Motherfucker, you. God damn it.
He wouldn't do me like that.
Yeah, he would. He did me like that. Fucking do you like that too. He'd do everyone like that. Some girl. Thought we were friends, Jonathan. God damn it, you.
Little D Hall.
We had a bond. Now our bond is broken, Mayo. Fucking some girl. Fucking bullshit.
Shame on
Yeah,
them.
fucking shame on you, motherfucker. But besides all that,
Jonathan, good job.
all I played besides that was Battlefield 4 with Brun and Brink. And it was really good playing with them too, because they're both obviously skilled Battlefield players, like myself. We've all played Battlefield a long time, and Brun is really good at Battlefield on PC. He's been playing on PC longer than both me and Brink have, and he's always been.
He plays on both.
He's always been a Battlefield fan, so he's always, we were playing on a few of the maps, and fuck, dude, Battlefield 4 holds up. It really does. I cannot stress this enough. That fucking game holds up, and to this day, it looks good. Like, some of those maps when, like, Gulf of Oman, when the sandstorm comes in, and, you got all these explosions and all this fucking chaos going on, that fucking game holds up, Gunny. It is so amazing. Now,
speaking of that, Jesus, there is a segment I want to do eventually, and probably add to this show, especially on the fact that, a lot of the EA games are on Steam. And speaking, I believe this week, I don't know how long it lasts, but Battlefield 4 is like $3 or $4 on Steam right now. Yeah, I think a lot of the EA games are. I don't have it pulled up right now.
I bought it at some other point for like $10, and I got the premium edition. So it's like,
yeah, this is the premium edition. So
okay, well then get it. I mean,
so if you're listening to this, if you listen early enough, go to Steam.
You know what, Gunny? You know what? You should go get it, Gunny.
It's in my cart right now. I just haven't checked out, but I have it on Origin.
Gunny,
I don't think I have the premium edition on Xbox.
We need you, Gunny. We put on the leather jacket. Come on. We need you for one more.
Got it on the Hobo Xbox.
One more time,
Jonathan,
we need you.
But I might transition over to the Steam or Origin version.
You come join us on PC, bro. We will never replace you with some girl. He didn't even.
Yeah.
She wasn't even like part of a community or nothing. Like, I don't even. Who's
that? Was her
girl?
name probably, huh?
Yeah,
hey, some girl.
That's a gamer tag. That was actually her gamer tag. Jesus, some girl.
She just created an account to play that day.
Yeah, some girl. Yeah, her account.
Let's be inclusive now.
Let's see here. Her fucking account was probably just a bunch of numbers, like some hobo Xbox account. Just a bunch of random numbers and shit, like 1110.
It could have been some girl 784-821-874B
XXX69420. Fucking some girl. God damn it! Fuck you, Jonathan. Listen, Gunny, just join the PC side. Listen, bro, we need you. Let's just do a full conversion here. Let's just make the podcast all about PC. Okay, let's get rid of the consoles. They're inferior to the PC master race.
I can't do that to my console people, Jesus, because I've got Jonathan Hall and Ryan Gibson as my console buddies. I'd never forsake them.
Ryan's Canadian. He doesn't even count like a real person. Is he even human?
I think he is, right? He joins the show every so often.
They're fucking Canadian.
His face, eh?
Canadians aren't even real. They're like fake. They're like AI. They're just a computer simulation. Okay? They're not real, Gunny. Canadians are like a computer simulation, dude. They're just... It's the Matrix, dude. Don't believe them.
I'm going to go to the border one of these days and cross over, see what happens. I'm supposed to go up there to Surrey.
You're going to fucking die. It's nothing's going to happen. Fucking Canadians.
The old pandemic keeps stopping me from going there.
Wasn't Canada the one that closed down their borders? Didn't they let nobody in? Who was it? Was that Canada?
It was. Yeah, that was there. So. Yeah, that was for a while they did that.
It's like, fuck you, Americans, you're not coming in. You're all banned. Like, the only people that could cross the border were, like, truck drivers or something. Like people, like,
yeah, you got to get the freight across.
Yeah.
Be a train and
fucking Canadians.
And boat, eh? Get it over there. But, no, you couldn't go there. It's probably open now, I'm sure.
But that's how I played, man. Literally, I just played some Battlefield and a little bit of Left 4...
What are the things Jesus on Battlefield?
Left 4 Blood.
Left 4 Blood.
What the fuck's it called?
Left 4 Blood.
Back 4 Blood.
3?
What the fuck's it called?
Back for Blood.
Back for Blood. Yeah, I'm over here mixing the two. Left for Blood. That'd be a cool game. Fucking sequel.
So what was your impression, Jesus, of Back for Blood?
I really like it. It feels just like Left 4 Dead. I'm not gonna lie.
It
feels it's the World War Z feeling. World War Z though, it always like Back 4 Blood feels more like Left 4 Dead. World War Z has that same mechanic, but it does not feel like Left 4 Dead. World War Z feels different, regardless of like the whole co-op experience, 4 players, and running through a map. Getting to a checkpoint. World War Z does not feel like Left 4 Dead. Now, Back 4 Blood feels like Left 4 Dead because like the zombies almost feel the same way, the way they are, the way they run, the way they come at you. And then the special zombies, they all feel the same sort of. And like the music in the game sort of feels the same. All the mechanics with the weapons, like you can only pick up 2 weapons at a time or whatever, you know. That all feels familiar. Where World War Z felt a little bit different, you know. It felt more.
Was World War Z third person or first? I can't remember.
Third. It was third.
Yeah,
it was.
that
was one
different.
difference.
I think that also made a huge difference. It was third. Now they have updated it and added first person mode to World War Z, but like I said, the zombies just don't feel as zombie-ish on World War Z. In World War Z, they feel more like infected fucking.
And they're fast. They feel faster.
More like a screaming horde.
World War Z is a scary fucking zombie. Like, if that zombie happened in real life, we'd all be dead, dude. They know, I got my AR-15, I got my pistol, and I'm gonna survive the apocalypse with my guns, Gunny. Ain't no fucking way, dude. You can't shoot a fucking horde that big. Ain't no way, dude. No way. No matter if you got fucking 10 people with guns shooting at the same time, and you can never stop that horde that big. You know what I mean? Like, they're too fast. It's not like, you know, like, now, if you had a bunch of people, like, say you had at least 5 people with guns, and we're talking Walking Dead zombies, then yes, I believe that you could. Yeah,
and you had, like, a perimeter and, a shooting lane and all that crap. Yeah.
I feel like you could outrun them. You know, like The Walking Dead, like, you remember the first episode when Rick wakes up from his coma or whatever, and he's in the hospital, and he's, like, stumbling around, and he's like, what the fuck's going on? Where's everyone at? And he's like running into a few zombies, but he's killing them easily with his pistol. That's kind of believable because they're kind of like, there's not a big group of zombies. They're not all chasing him, and they're all kind of just rambling, like shambling around, you know? Like, I'll run into a zombie once every other street or something, you know? Like, okay, I'm going to shoot you in the head and keep walking, you know? Like, big fucking deal, you know? It's not like, I got fucking 25 of these motherfuckers running at me full speed, and they're not just like lightly walking towards me. These motherfuckers are running full speed like fucking marathon runners, and they're jumping fences and shit, you know? Like they're fucking scaling walls and shit, you know what I mean? Like, you can't outrun that, bro. You can't kill that. You know, you'd be dead so fast, Gunny.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, but just think of all the bites those things are going to get on your arms and
it's so fast. Just
think about back and everywhere else.
Like, you remember the movie like
you're going to be infected.
28 Days Later or 20, like those zombies where they're super fucking fast and they run really fast.
Could run.
And they could jump fences and they could like you know, they're just fast, right? And they don't run out of stamina. It seems like they could just keep running forever. Yeah, those types of zombies, we're fucked. Like, everyone's fucked. The only people that are going to be safe are people on a boat somewhere in the middle of nowhere that, for some reason, happen to be out in the middle of nowhere when everything breaks out. You know what I mean? They just stay out there. You know? Those are the only people that will be safe.
And good luck to whoever it is that volunteers to go get more food when they hit land, you know?
Guys, we need
draw straws.
We need 3 of you to get off the boat and go get us more food. Why? Because we need more food. And we're volunteering 3 of you guys to go with the pistol each. Good luck. Good luck.
All right, you with the heart murmur. Okay, you with the bum leg.
You're on a cruise ship full of old people.
Single guy with no purpose. Go.
Young guy that came on the boat to party and get drunk. You're going first. You're the youngest. Fuck. You know what I mean? That would suck. But yeah. Anyways. But I really like this game. This game is dope, dude. Like, it's a lot of fun. I like the shooting. It feels good. It
does feel good.
It feels good.
Fast paced because it's in first person view. But I don't know. I kind of feel like I like World War Z better.
I like World War Z. The zombies are just funner. They're just like it feels more.
That's what I think I like about that.
It feels
one
more,
better.
like I said, it feels more like intense. You're more like, holy fucking shit, the guy.
And just like waves of them climbing on top of each other, like making a wall. You know, like climbing up a wall, like scaling up each other, and you're like shooting the base of it and getting them to fall back down and stuff like that. And they don't. If I remember, there's like a roar. You know, like they're coming at
like
you. You hear like them all kind of like the yelling noise. And they're all yelling, and you're like, "Oh, here they come, guys!" You know, you just see, rows of them coming in.
And like the way they pour in, like through windows, they just like fall. They just go to the window and fall over, and they fall to the ground. It's fucking hilarious.
I met my neighbors the other day, and they play a lot of games, and we were talking about, Back for Blood. And I had asked them what they thought of World War Z, and they had never played it. So I'm like, oh, you have to play this. So we were kind of out in front of my apartment, so I actually invited them in. I fired up the Xbox when I had power before the dog ate the cord in half. And I showed them the trailer, and they were like, oh, this looks really good. We're going to have to play this. I'm like, and it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, and you can play it on the PC.
Yeah.
And so Xbox Game Pass PC.
Yeah, they're Xbox, and so they were excited to play.
We'll steal their cord now. So we'll steal their cord.
Did they know about Game Pass?
Yes, yeah, they have Game Pass and all that stuff too. They did not know it was on there. I'm like, no, this is a Game Pass game. I'm pretty sure, and which it was, but
and playable on PC.
So that you should show you there too. Like so many games on Game Pass that most people don't even know what's on there.
Exactly, dude. Like we said last week.
We were talking last week.
400 games or something on there. That's a lot of games, dude.
I think it's 300. Yeah.
No, it's 400, Gunny.
Damn, remember when we thought when the thing first started, we thought it was going to be like 20 or 30 games?
Yeah, everyone was like,
I didn't know they were going to start adding third-party stuff.
No, do you remember when everyone was like 100 games? How are they ever going to do that? Now they got 400. Wow.
I did find something I did not like about it though. The other day, when my Xbox was working, I fired it up and I went back and played this old game. When I tried to play this old game, I can't remember the name of it now. It was something Undermine. And we had played that quite a bit last year, me and the kids, and it was on Game Pass. Well, evidently, when I tried to launch the game, Gunny, it told me I didn't have the rights to the game. I needed to buy it or get permission from whoever I was borrowing it from. So basically, it had gone off of Game Pass, which I didn't know, and it was still installed on my Xbox, but wouldn't let me launch it. So then, it's like I'll have to go back and uninstall it, or just go back and buy it, but which I didn't. But
I never had that issue
some of
on
small games leave
PC or console. Yeah, and they do, right? They usually let you know, like, hey, this is leaving soon.
And I've never paid attention to that. Like I see it. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But I haven't had too many games where I had it installed on my Xbox to where I wasn't able to play it again after that, And then, of course, it's taking up room on the Xbox, so then you got to uninstall it, so clean up all those games off of there that weren't being played. But, yeah, I don't know. I had a good time with Back for Blood. Very fast-paced. I just kind of jumped in, Gunny. They were already playing. So again, it was Jesus, Nipron, and Braun, and they were back at a camp like when I jumped in. And I just skipped the tutorial. I just was like, I'm just gonna figure it out on the fly. Jumped in. I'm like, guys, I'm just gonna shoot things. And I guess the game has like a playing card mechanic. So Gunny, so you can have some variety in your missions. So the computer will throw these scenarios at you where you may have like a horde that's going to attack you every couple minutes. Maybe next time that you do that map, it's not going to be like that. So it does throw things at you at random events that are going to happen to keep things fresh. And then you have like your own play cards where you can change things up. Like, okay, you can carry more ammo or you're going to carry more health or stuff like that. So you can use certain cards to kind of counter whatever the game throws at you. And I think you can keep unlocking cards and stuff. So,
yeah, I don't know how many cards you can keep, but it does kind of give me that Gears 4 and 5, or is it just Gears 5? I can't remember. I think it's both games that they use cards as well.
So that's kind of a neat mechanic that it kind of separates.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like maybe some replayability. Like, oh, I've got these, because I don't think they're microtransaction cards.
No,
as far
I
as
don't
I
believe
know,
that.
I remember they announced that because that was one of my concerns. That I was like, don't make me pay $20 or $30 for some fucking ultimate gold card that gives me
That's-
faster reload speed or something.
That's the
Or
thing about a game like this is the replayability.
yeah, that's what they want, right? They want it as a games of service and throw those scenarios at you. So that's good because the only thing I was able to do was, I think I fired it up midweek and I just played through the tutorial, if I even finished it. Only because I thought, well, if there's an achievement involved, I'll just start there. Because it wasn't
Yeah.
like I had enough time to get people in and call my buddy Jonathan and Andrew and get in here. Yeah, it was like middle of the week.
Yeah, I just jumped in. Like I said, I skipped right through the tutorial, got right in like a proper PC guy would. You know, my friend Jesus over there, he needed me. He was calling me. He said, "Mayo, get over here. I need another fellow PC player to come over here and play Back for Blood with me." And I just immediately came over. I skipped tutorials. I didn't figure out how to play anything. I figured my co-host,
Fuck
my,
yeah.
my online gaming buddy would walk me through the ropes as I was playing.
Of course we did.
And,
Yeah,
and
the only-
that's how we did it. We just went in.
With the
You played the tutorial, Gunny?
I played.
You played the tutorial?
Yeah, I played the tutorial. That was the only thing I got to
God.
play.
Oh,
That was it.
God, what?
But both times during the beta and through the tutorial, I played as Mom. Mom is a badass, right? She gets the extra defibrillator, so I think she revives people quickly once or twice.
Oh, yeah.
and then
they-
after that, it's like a normal revive.
They all have perks, right? Like, the one guy that I like using is the I forget his name. He's like the chubby dude who's like the prepper or whatever, like the white guy, big chubby dude with glasses. Forget his name. He's like some prepper or something, but his ability is he can carry like extra ammo and shit, like 20% more ammo than everyone else.
It's a good ability to have.
And he can also carry like his special is like extra fucking grenades or like a special gun, some fucking weird thing, man. But I gotta say, my favorite gun in the game is the automatic shotgun. Have you used that fucking thing?
I haven't, no, because I know Mom starts out with the shotgun, but I don't think
Well,
I found it.
Find
Like,
the
not in the
automatic,
tutorial.
dude.
I found several shotguns, but not that one.
The automatic, man. That thing. I was just walking down the street, just like fucking shooting everything. Like I'm not, like it was just like boom, 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 boom. Like if I could just shoot everything, just it's like it's a street sweeper. You're just sitting there, just fucking shooting the shit out of everything, dude. Like you just dead. Everything's dead. Everything's fucking dead.
Oh, isn't there a thing, Jesus, where I think, I don't know if it was just the character I was playing, but I think you can, was it fill it with slugs instead of like normal buckshot or something?
Yeah. So there is every time you go to like a buy station at each what is it, like a checkpoint or a house safe point or whatever, a safe house, I guess. You have these little buy boxes and the currency you earn during the match. That
Yeah, because there's
can be
money
used-
laying around throughout the map that you pick up.
that can be used to buy attachments for your guns. Now, like I said, the one automatic shotgun that I found was like fully kitted out. It was all purple. Like all the attachments were purple. Everything was purple. So I think purple is the highest, or maybe orange is the highest. One of the two is the highest. Maybe orange is the highest. I don't know if purple or orange. I know it goes green, blue. Then I'm not sure if it goes purple and orange or orange and then purple. I would think orange would be the highest, right?
Usually it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, that's just what
It's kind of like a Division 2 style type setup in a way, I think. Just in its tier or weapons,
Yeah.
color and common and superior and all that stuff.
Yeah. Anyways, that's about that's how I play, man. I really like Left for Blood,
Left 4 Blood. Left 4 Blood 3.
Back for Blood. Why do I keep thinking Left for Blood, man? I can't stop thinking of Left 4 Dead, dude. It just reminds me so much of it. Like, what's up with Valve, man? They don't make games anymore. They just
I think,
they don't care.
maybe you can touch on that a little bit more, because I know that when they made, they did Portal 2 and then, and then fans kind of remade. Remember I talked about on the show for a little bit, like some of the other ones that they did a damn good job. There's like a free to play Portal on there. There's the one that I think that you geared me towards, or I played it on your Mayo Pass on Steam. But then there's other stuff on there that it's more like almost like a Portal 3 in a way, but just, a different take. And Valve didn't seem to care that it's on Steam, so I thought
Valve doesn't
super
really
cool.
care.
I know they did the Orange Box, and what is their most recent that they did? Did they do the Half-Life Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that a Valve thing? So, yeah, I mean, I don't. Why do they just not pump out games like they used to? What do you think that is?
Too much money.
Yeah, I think they get too comfortable just making money. Doing.
Why do you need? You just make money, dude. Didn't they buy that? They bought a few studios recently too, right? Didn't
They did, yeah.
Like for what though? Just to make more money, I guess, right?
Because everybody was like, "Oh, they're gonna start making games again," and then
yeah.
I think it was they're kind of investing in VR, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a rumor that Facebook wants to sell Oculus.
Really?
I don't know if that's true or not.
Now, this is what I'm going to go out on a limb here. The two biggest people that I could see buying Oculus, that have the money to do it and would probably do it.
PlayStation and
No.
Microsoft?
No.
Amazon.
Yeah, because if you're going to keep making games.
Amazon and Apple.
Yeah, good point. Because if you're going to keep making games, right? Like Amazon's got a good hit with
New World.
What's New World, and but it's like you're gonna need studios. You're gonna need a few of them. If not more, if you want to continue making games.
You know who should make a VR besides Nintendo? Is Atari.
Oh God!
Atari,
Could you
yes.
imagine playing, keeping? But think about it. Keep like the original games, like Space Invaders.
Yeah.
Like you're
Now
looking
in
up
VR.
and you have the Space Invader, even iconic like character looking thing, whatever he looks like, above you in the sky, and you have a gun in your hands and you're shooting him, and you have like cover you can hide behind, or you could play like real life Centipede, like you'd have like trees in front of you, and you'd have a centipede going back and forth across and coming at you, and you gotta like shoot it between the trees in VR. Kind of cool.
That would be neat. That would be sick.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I can
not-
definitely see that even being a nice cabinet thing, like at Chuck E. Cheese or
That would be cool. But
kinda arcade.
with
That'd be sick.
modern graphics.
Yeah, definitely modern.
It
graphics.
wouldn't be cool with hobo fucking old graphics.
Missile Command would be another fun one. You could be on the ground. You'd be the one having to fire the thing up there to stop the missiles from coming in.
Yeah, but I could see Amazon definitely buying the VR from Oculus if Facebook really wants to get rid of it. Why would Facebook want to get rid of it though? It seems like they would be making money off of it, right?
yeah. I mean, it was selling like crazy, like less than a year ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. I mean, we had to wait until Kyle's birthday to buy his. I think it's the Oculus 2. That was in April. So yeah, I guess my point is just that you need to buy some studios to make games. So I don't know. Take notes from Microsoft.
So
Buy studios. Even PlayStation recently acquired a couple studios, or at least one, in the last month or so.
nothing else we've been playing, Jesus? Getting
Nope.
back on track?
Nope. Nothing.
Well, I played some Game Pass games. This game, my son was here the other day. We were kind of, again, back when my Xbox was working, we decided to go ahead and play on the TV, some couch co-op. So we were looking through the mighty Game Pass, because 400 games to choose from, whatever. So we ended up starting and played through Streets of Rage 4, and we sat down and beat it in one sitting. And it's not a bad game. It wasn't like overly difficult. I think we only had to continue one time ever. And it did give you the option, say you could make the game easier, and you would have like more specials when you come back to life, or it would give you an extra life or something like that. You could change the difficulty that way, but we never did that. We just left it vanilla, just like how the game was, intended, and we just went through, and it probably took maybe an hour and a half to go through the whole entire campaign. So nice and short, So I did download Battletoads, and I kind of wanted to play through that one a little bit. He's never played it, He's still kind of young, so that's something that never really got talked about after it came out. Was the old.
Yeah, I only played a couple hours of it. Was like, all right, I'm kind of done with it. I even tried to have Kyle go through some of the, whatever you want to call them, puzzles or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he got a little frustrated with it, which I was surprised. I was like, huh. Normally he's a lot faster, younger response times, but he's like, yeah, I don't like this puzzle. So,
but so we might play that together, and then I'm trying to think what else I did play. I played a little bit of Apex this week again, Jesus.
Nice.
And I'm starting to like the arena mode. It's kind of starting to grow on me now. We did play a couple of the battle royale mode, and we got to win the first time, our first game. Then we had a lot of like third place, fourth place, second place finishes, and then we're like, you know what? Let's go play some arena. And so the three of us, we're in a 3-man group, so we was able to get in there and just play together and have a lot of fun. And Cadillacs, he was in there with me, and he didn't really know what was going on. He was kind of new at it yet, and I'm still fairly new, but I knew what was going on this time. And so my other buddy Snickersney, who's got tons of hours in this game, he pretty much carried us. But the arenas is nice because it gives you so much combat. Jesus, it's just like typical battle royale. You loot, and next thing you know, there's a slight chance that you might get outgunned, and lose everything you just searched for the last half hour. The nice thing about this is it's right in, right out. You queue up, you're playing against another 3-man roster, and you got to win by 2, basically. So you go through, you buy your weapons, save some of your money, save some of your items. You can you buy shield cells, you can buy health packs, and when you don't use them, Jesus, they carry over to your next round, so you can kind of carry them over the next time and stuff like that. We did play like this little strategy. I was using what's the guy that can run fast? His name's slipping my mind right now.
Oh, the Mexican guy.
Yeah, the one that injects himself and he runs fast. I was using him because there's like a pod, and there's 2 pods on each map, and they have like basically healing items in there. So I would inject myself and run over there super fast and grab all those, so the enemy team could not get to that stuff. So they had to only rely on the heals they were buying in the store.
Mm-hmm.
Because they would do, the other 2 would push the other pod, so they would prevent them. They may not like get it themselves, but they would prevent the other team from getting that one, and then I would run over and just beat them to the other pod. And so we did that quite a bit. So we pretty much would have all the heals, and then I just kind of meet back up with them, where I would try to flank them and stuff. So it ended up being a really good time. We played it for quite a while.
That mode is fun. I've actually watched probably more of that on Twitch. I was like, I kind of like this fast paced.
And Jesus,
versus a battle royale.
You really move through the season pass. I don't have the season pass, but you get the free hobo stuff.
Yeah.
Because all that stuff counts. So like when you get like the pistol damage and the pistol kills and all that stuff counts in that mode. So you get so much interaction and so much fighting all the time. That stuff adds up pretty fast. So it makes it a little easier to obtain, I think, some of the seasonal perks, which I don't know how far they are into the season. They do have a new character, Jesus. He's kind of like Bloodhound. He puts like a dome down, and he can kind of see where everybody's at, from my understanding.
I heard about that, yeah.
And so he's kind of cool. He kind of mixes it up a little bit, but yeah, it's still typical Apex. I hear they're gonna make some changes coming up. Some rumored changes that maybe change the way some of that stuff works, but we'll see. I think that's pretty much it for me. I did get when my nephew came down to visit for the car thing. Jesus, he's like, "Oh, here, I got something in the car for you," and he gives me back my old Oculus that I'd sold to him a long time ago. He's like, "Oh, I just don't use it anymore. I don't have the room and this and that, and so So my old place, I sold it because when I moved to my last place, when I moved to Beverly Hills, I didn't have room for the Oculus.
Yeah.
And so here I have a little more room. So, but he gave it back to me, so
Nice.
I have that again. We set it up last night, and my son, I did not play any, but my son played Phasmophobia in VR. He was excited to try that. So he said it was pretty neat. There's a couple other games he wanted me to get and try, but so maybe
Cool.
some more VR talk again.
I haven't turned the Oculus on in probably a good month.
It's been longer than
the
that.
Quest
for me.
2.
It's been longer than that for me. It's been a long time. Long time.
Maybe we need to get on there and play some Pavlov with
something.
Pork Chop Poo.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, Pork Chop Poo's going hard on that shit.
Yeah, he is. He'll carry us.
Play some Pavlov with him. Let's do it.
He's pretty good. He streams it once in a while. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm down.
But that's it for me. What about you, Gunny?
While we were waiting for Jesus early, because we usually get on a little earlier, I played. I claimed my free game from Epic, Stubbs the Zombie, a rebel without a pulse.
Nice.
So started playing that. Never played it on the original. So it looks decent. You can tell it's like an old game, but yeah, third person zombie, eat fucking brains and kill cops. You get an army of zombies, and kill more people. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. The only fun I've had with this so far, like again at the beginning, is it's like you go down to this place like a Borderlands, like down in this fucking, I don't even know what you want to call it, like a racetrack almost, but you get on this like hover thing, because this game's like based in like 1955 almost, similar thing, but a little bit of future tech, I think. But yeah, and then you're just like blowing everybody up with the vehicle, or you can just run them over. And the ragdoll's fun. That part I was having a lot of fun with. So hopefully the game has a lot more of that, rather than just trying to run up on everybody and swipe at them and eat their brains, turn them into zombies. So, because the more brains you eat, the more power you get. It's like getting your health back again. So, and I think the one time I died, it was like, it pretty much just started me like in a different, well, I'd say the same area, but not far away. But it was like super fast. I was like, okay, cool. Like it gets you back in the action. It doesn't like reload or anything stupid. So, I don't know. Was it like free on Xbox, or is it available on Xbox? I know it was on the original, but free on the Epic Store. Yeah, so claim that one, guys. Get that game. The other game so I'll start with this. So work Saturday, I'm just no energy to play games, on a Saturday after I've worked 16 hours on Friday. It's like working 2 days straight. So Sunday, go to the house, do whatever I need to do there, run back. I'm like, I want to play some Rift Breaker. Hell yeah. Leahy and Ghost Nico are on there in the general chat on Discord, and Leahy was streaming it. I was like, oh, this is cool, because I remember that game was in my wish list on Steam forever, but boom, day one Game Pass. I believe on, I don't know if it's just on console and PC, but I was like, sweet. So the game looks pretty cool. It's like a top-down, base building simulator. But Jonathan, you're in a mech. You're a scientist in a mech collecting stuff. So I think he's going to like that part. But Leahy was so far in, man. He was like the fucking Terminator, man, with like all the guns and shit, just blowing stuff up and killing enemies. And the enemies look pretty neat too. It almost gave me that like, like you're on this unknown planet, but they almost reminded me of like rock monsters almost. But the art style, I think, is pretty cool. So there is that. Definitely check out the Rift Breaker. Because I was like, all right, cool. Jonathan Nipron was wanting to play some co-op with me with some Project Zomboid. I'm like, yes, I'm going to get some fucking game time in here. Awesome, right? So then what happened was somebody hit a telephone pole or a power line not far from me, knocked all the power out.
Are you sure this wasn't a California power shutdown?
Well, we don't get those. Not where I live. I don't get them where I live. I don't live in like the wooded area. My house, on the other hand, which is an hour and 40 minutes away, that they turn the power off there for like 10 hours, fucking 20 hours.
Hey, I want to buy a brand new house, Mayo. I'm going to buy a house where it's in a fire lane. And,
yeah, it's pretty.
And,
I pay a lot in fire insurance.
And also, they're going to shut my power off whenever they feel like it.
Just at random.
No, it's not random. They let you know. They let you know ahead of time.
They let you know, but
It still
I'll
fucking
tell you, like,
sucks.
it's like this, Jesus.
What, Gunny? You live in fucking some third world country, dude? What the fuck's going on over there?
Well, what happens is if they leave the power on and then you've got wind, PG&E the power company gets blamed for the fire because if the power line goes down in the wind, sparks a flame and yeah, they get sued all the time for stuff like that.
Okay, how about this? Maybe. Okay, how about it was wild idea here, Gunny. Maybe they should upgrade all their power lines so they don't fall down.
You would think, right? Not leave them all rickety and stuff.
Yeah. How about that? How about we do that, man? Instead of having a fucking
Put them underground.
Instead of having infrastructure from 1940 still running the power grid of California, how about we upgrade shit, Gunny, and push it underground? Why not?
Make those poles out of metal and not wood.
Yeah.
So they don't catch fire, or put them under the ground.
Exactly.
I'm sure it would take lots of money, but
is it not worth it? Is it not worth it, Gunny?
You know what's worth? Yeah, they can do what I know, right? But then it's almost like a double-edged sword because you're like, do I really want my bill to go through the roof, and pay that each month? And man, it is expensive though.
But they could get some sort of fucking grants from the government or something for infrastructure rebuilding or something.
Yeah, they just pass the bill on to the customers anyway.
They pass it on to the state in taxes because the state already makes a shitload in taxes. So use the state taxes.
I believe in California, Jonathan can probably, Nybron can, because the north part of California is PG&E, the south part is another company. So maybe we need a third company come in, shake things up.
HGP Electric.
Politics here, people. But yeah, so the power went off the first time. I'm like, oh, should I turn my PC on? The power never goes out here. I was really shocked. So then I turned the iPad on and I was in the general chat on Discord, and then boom, the power goes out again. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not going to turn my PC on. So I was like, are you kidding me? The only time I get to play anything.
He wouldn't be scared to turn his PC on.
I'd turn that bitch on right away.
Yeah.
I'd make sure it was on before.
You would, You start pulling parts out of that thing.
There's a thunderstorm outside. Power might go out. I turn all my
fingers
shit on.
in the fucking GPU and all, right?
Make sure it's on.
Try to make sure it's on there.
I make sure I unplug it from the surge protector, unplug it directly into the wall. Like a man.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking scared. Fucking scared of no fucking power surge, Mayo. Fuck that shit. Ain't scared.
But guys, I did get to play Scarlet Nexus. I played the tutorial on
what the
Game
fuck?
Pass.
Welcome to the tutorial playing podcast, ladies and gentlemen, where all we play is tutorials.
I almost always play the tutorial because if there's an achievement because I'm an expert, there might be one in there. And besides, I want to learn. If I'm playing on easy,
you don't know how to play video games, Gunny? Yeah, you skip tutorials. You don't need to learn shit.
Yeah,
I mean, there's some games I just completely skip it.
Yeah, I don't need
no part of it.
I need no fucking tutorial telling me how to jump and you press A to jump. You press the left stick forward to move forward. You press it to the left to move to the left. You press it to the right.
But I want to learn all the abilities on combat and all.
You press LB to switch weapons. You press fucking right trigger to shoot. Come on, Gunny.
This stuff's pretty easy. I know, but I wanted to play through it. And I finished it and completed it. And that was my journey through Scarlet Nexus. Good anime story, but it had decent combat. I enjoyed it.
Anyways.
It's good. I'm gonna continue playing that one.
Anyway,
a few other things, Jesus, that I played, but it wasn't on Xbox. It wasn't on PC. It was on my Apple iPad device.
Wow.
Yeah, it was mobile.
Wow.
Because hey, it's only, I think it's free or $1 for that, for the Game Pass. for the for your iOS devices on your Apple Arcade. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll be playing some of that. But I ended up playing Angry Birds Classic Mode. But it does come with, I like the arcade mode because they remove a lot of the garbage that's in there, as far as microtransactions and watch videos and all that crap. So definitely worth $5. And they had what would you call them? More like add-ons or mods or cheats. But I didn't really use them because I'm an Angry Bird pro over here. But it's still the same game. You can use other stuff and bombs and TNT and sharpshooter and stuff like that, but I'm still in the easy levels. The other thing I played was they got a new Lego Star Wars in there, which is pretty awesome. They've got what's the other one? It's called Pinball Party. That's from Zen, and you get 13 tables. Otherwise, you got to pay individually for those tables. So it is like a good little game pass for Apple. And Monster Hunter Stories. That's already on my queue to play. So it's got its own Monster Hunter game. But and then all the other same crap that we played before, Jesus, in Apple Arcade. So yeah, and I'm drinking a Hans mango shake that I got from the Indian store today. It doesn't have any boba balls in it, but it is a mango shake.
From the Indian store.
Yeah, it's coconut milk. Drink with mango flavor.
Oh. Okay.
Little mangoes.
Okay. Well, we all know what time it is. Speaking of mango, I'm drinking a Widmer Brothers Hefeweizen. Yeah. It's news time! God damn it, Gunny.
Welcome to the news.
Nintendo Switch Online. Good old Nintendo up to their old tricks, Mayo.
Uh-oh.
Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack reveal becomes the most disliked video on Nintendo's official channel.
A lot of people aren't happy about this price increase.
So it's not. So it's not two different tiers, or it is.
It is. It is.
You just get a hobo version for that $34.99.
You get the version we have now,
Yes.
the one we're used to.
Yes.
Okay, it used to be 19, right? $19.99.
I think I paid 24 for mine. I think.
Yeah, for a year.
Yeah.
Now it's $34.99, but they've also increased the price for the other version, which now includes, what's that? Let's see here.
Yeah, it's like some Animal Crossing DLC.
Yeah. So this new expansion pack, which now I want that DLC. Fuck. Okay, this new expansion pack will come with DLC for Animal Crossing New Horizons that will cost $25. That's right. So the price of the expansion pack is now $49.99 for individual users and $80 for a family membership. So yeah, previously it used to be $19.99 for individuals and $34.99 for a family plan. So yeah.
And so what do we get with this new plan, Jesus, besides the DLC for Animal Crossing?
You get access to the Nintendo 64. Remember we talked earlier this year about how they were adding the Nintendo 64 library of games to the Switch to be playable. You get that, access to that. You don't get the controller. You have to buy that by itself, which is another $60.
But you could use your other controllers.
You could.
Yes.
And,
you don't have to.
And Sega.
Yes, the Genesis collection from Sega. So you get access to that. And the Animal Crossing DLC, which, I don't know, is the Animal Crossing DLC, can I just buy that by itself?
Yeah, I was going to say, is that like
locked
down to this? Is it like a
I hope it's
only
not.
way you get the DLC is if you buy this?
I think it's $25 for that.
Oh, so if I could just buy the new DLC?
Yeah, for $25.
Okay, well, I'll just do that then. I'm not going to pay for this bullshit.
Do you think you would play any of the Nintendo 64 games on there?
No.
Do you play any of the other ones?
I don't play any games on my Switch anyways, but you know what I mean? Like, whatever,
Yeah.
Like, the only reason I want to buy the Animal Crossing DLC is because Animal Crossing is fucking dope, dude. I never played a game. You can literally build whatever the fuck you want, and it's all achievable somehow. I don't know how the fuck people figure it out, but people figure shit out, dude. I've seen some crazy worlds, man.
You can do it in Minecraft.
Oh man, I'm talking like crazy shit, man. Like some people build the moon, like the moon landing fucking mission thing. It looks like the moon landing, and then it looks like the fucking moon on their island. Or some people have like a Japanese theme. Some people have a Chinese theme. Some people have like fucking just crazy themes, man, that are super, super like creative. It is like Minecraft. You're kind of right. Which that's the reason I also like Minecraft a lot, is because it gets my creative mind going. You know what I mean?
Right.
Makes me think like, oh, I could do anything, but then I never do anything because I just get so fucking frustrated trying to figure out one thing that I don't do anything else. You know what I mean? But I know Normie played the fuck out of that game, and her island is dope, dude.
Yeah, she did.
She played the fuck out of that game. I think she put fucking like 400 hours into it or something. She was like playing it like every day for like 5 hours a day. Every fucking day. So, yeah, she played that shit a lot. And the crazy thing about that game is that a lot of the shit is in real time. So, like, if you do something and it tells you come back tomorrow, it really means come back tomorrow, motherfucker. You know, like, it's not telling you to come back tomorrow in the game. It's like, I don't know.
I remember that about the original. I remember that was the coolest thing about the original one on the GameCube. I think it was the GameCube. That you would, everything is in real time.
Yeah.
So, holidays were holidays on the game, so it made you want to go turn it on during, or like everybody cheated and they just changed the time on the console.
You could do that in this one, but if you go back online, it fucks everything up for you.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, like apparently some people were doing that to farm like the turnips or whatever. Remember, you could sell those to Nook or whatever for the like the turnip market or whatever the fuck. It's like the stock market almost. Where they go up and down in price every day or whatever, or every week they go up and down in price every week. And people were doing it to where they would farm the turnips, but they would farm a shitload of them, and then they would speed up time to get them all done. And then they would rewind time and go back online and farm, harvest them all and rewind time. And then Nintendo was like, no, you guys can't fucking do this. If you're playing online and you do this, the game will just spoil all your turnips. So, like, if you plant the shitload of them and say you plant like 10,000 of them and you come back, you harvest them all and then you return to your current time to sell them, the game is like, nope, all that shit will be spoiled. It'll just be useless. It'll be all spoiled turnips, so you can't sell them. It's kind of fucked up, but I mean, it's a good way to combat it. I guess the one way, you could get around that would be to like just play offline, which also works, I guess. I don't know. I guess you could just play offline all the time. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of this increase in price. Because Nintendo, they were hyping this whole pack up for quite a while, with the 64 and the Genesis collections. They were hyping it up for quite a while, and for them to come out at the last minute and then say, oh, well, guess what? Guess what? Now we're now you gotta pay for this shit extra. Which is, like I said before, it's a total Nintendo fucking move, and they're gonna get away with it. And even though if it's the most disliked video ever in their fucking direct ever, it's not gonna make a difference. They will not budge.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is the one company that will not they don't care, dude. They will not fucking budge.
Yeah, they do their own thing.
They do not give a flying fuck, Gunny, about Xbox, about Game Pass, about your fucking deals for $10 a month. They don't give a shit, Gunny, if you could buy Game Pass for a year for $1. They will sell this shit for $60, and you're going to pay it, motherfucker. You know why? You know why, Gunny? Because we're Nintendo. We're Nintendo, bitch. That's why. Yeah.
They should make you buy the game again because they don't like you.
motherfuckers. We made you guys buy a new Switch for $50 more because it has an OLED screen. Haha, losers.
Got more storage.
Let's move on here to some more news. New World server transfers are delayed yet again. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, no.
So, let's go back in time, guys. That's my time machine noise. We're going back in time. Listen, you guys don't pay me enough in Patreon money to have a real
Sound effects.
sound effect. You know, I can't even make my fucking movies, Gunny, okay? So stop your complaining about my hobo sound effects. If you give me more fucking money, maybe I could have a cool sound effects machine. Billy, huh? Yeah, I'm talking to you, Bill. Maybe you give me more money. Maybe we have some cool sound effects up in this bitch.
We need them.
Yeah. And all you fucking hobo-free listeners with your hobo ears, just listening shit for free, huh? Like sound is free nowadays, Gunny. Just fucking get it for free in your fucking ear holes. Just go ahead.
Pay up or shut up.
Yeah.
Jonathan Hall.
He's like, you've been our Patreon the longest. Besides Bill, it's been like him and Bill. we talk shit to them the most. They've been there the longest. I love you guys. Amazon's MMO's New World has been a big success. Even Jeff Bezos said himself, Gunny. Wow.
Well, thanks, Jeff.
Wow, thank you, Jeffy. That's what people call him. In I got insider knowledge, Gunny. That's what people call him in the
Hey,
office.
give me some of them Benjamins. I'll call him whatever he wants.
Hey, Jeffy.
Jeffy B, my buddy.
My name is Jeff. They call him Jeff. Jeffy. You know his last name in Spanish means kisses?
Really? Bezos?
Besos.
Bezos?
Besos as kisses in Spanish. Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? But I believe.
Amigos.
I believe. Beso. Let's see.
So what's up with this transfer, man? They can't get it right or what? Come on.
Besos, but in Spanish it's spelled with an S instead of a Z, so I guess it's not really, but sort of. Anyways, Amazon has since opened up more servers because the game were overwhelmed with players. You know, they opened up more servers, but those very early adopters of New World got stuck in other worlds, Gunny.
So what does that mean? Does that mean that they would have to, let's say they want to join that new region or server or whatever, they would have to start a new character?
Yes, but listen, we're still back in time, Lenny. We're still back in time, right? This is Jesus 3 weeks ago. Great game. I love New World. Best game ever made. Whoa, best game ever, Gunny. You need to buy this. I bought it already. We need to buy this. Everyone needs to buy this. This is Jesus 3 weeks ago, people. Do not buy this game now if you don't want to. This was me 3 weeks ago. I was recommending you to buy it. Now I don't, because I don't care. Anyways, Amazon promised back then that a free server transfer option would be made available to players, which was initially planned for the first week of October, Gunny. It was then pushed to the second week of October, Gunny. Now, we're in the third week of October, and guess what? It has now been pushed to next week in October, the last week in October. Oh.
Free beer tomorrow.
Oh, the New World team says that this was a balanced call between honoring the date we told you to expect versus the disruption of a deployment during the peak play period. They said developers have been working, quote, non-stop every day, Gunny.
We don't want fucking play fatigued over here.
Yeah. Well, they're crunching over there, Gunny. Non-stop every day, Gunny. Okay? to get the feature up and running, but they did not want to release it around the weekend as it was going to cause more problems, Gunny, such as downtimes and then server balance changes. So, they say thank you to the players for sticking by them to the ups and the downtimes. And now New World is now rated the mostly positive on Steam, but it still has a lot of problems. Oh, bless me. Thank you, Gunny. Thank you for fucking saying bless you, you fucking dick.
Bless you, my son.
Fucking.
Can we review bomb this on Steam, please? Everybody.
Fuck you, Gunny. No one listens to Xbots like you, Gunny. Dirty Xbots. Anyways, in other words,
Game Pass.
The delay was delayed. It's not coming. This shit ain't coming to Game Pass, Gunny. Yeah. Listen, D-Brand pulls its dark PS5 plates from sale after Sony has threatened legal action. Earlier this year, D-Brand started selling matte black PS5 side plates. It's called dark plates. When it did, it baited Sony right on the product's info page to go ahead and sue us. That's what they said on the page. Go ahead and sue us. They make your PS5 look black instead of white. And they even have their own take on the, you know how PlayStation has a little icon texture on it?
Uh-huh.
The plates have like little, the texture is little triangle, circle, X's. Well, they have their own like little icons on there for their brand, the D-Brand icons or whatever, like little skulls and squares and circles and like little, what's like the little radiation hazard sign or whatever. Those.
Like a little triangle, whatever.
Yeah, a little triangle, like the yellow with the little, like the three triangles and the circle and the yellow circle. The hazard, radioactive symbol, whatever. Anyways, as of Saturday, though, you can no longer buy dark plates anymore, as D-Brand has now removed them from sale after receiving a cease and desist letter from Sony. And if you visit their website right now, it just shows a list of news articles claiming that they got sued by Sony.
Including the article we're reading right now.
Yeah, including this article. As part of this, they were sent a letter, and the letter was actually, we have the letter. We have the letter here. This is a letter from Sony, which was sent to them. And, this says here that they replicate Sony Interactive Entertainment's protected product design and with D-Brand's versions of the PlayStation's icons. And, anyways, the letter says, we are counsel. Fuck, sorry to say that word. We're counsel to Sony Interactive Entertainment, LLC, and certain of its related companies, together Sony Interactive Entertainment, and write regarding the unauthorized use by D-Brand Incorporated and of, selling SIE's intellectual property in connection with the sale of console faceplates and decals or skins in the U.S., Canada, and around the world. And it says here, blah, blah, blah. It's been the global leader in video games for 25 years, blah, blah, blah. All this PS5, PlayStation family, trademarks, blah, blah, blah. And it says here, thanks to our clients' extensive marketing of the PS5 console, its commercial popularity, and its massive earned media coverage, the console's unique product configuration, including without limitation, the two vertical faceplates, have become exclusively associated with Sony Interactive Entertainment in the minds of consumers and has come to symbolize considerable goodwill. Okay. And then they went to cite all the patent registration numbers they have, which is a shellload of them. And then they went over to the Canadian patents and trademarks, and they cited all those numbers. Anyways, they even sent them a video showing how to install the plates and all this shit. And they pretty much said, like, you're breaking the law in the U.S. We're going to sue you. You must stop immediately selling these things. And also, if you don't stop selling this in Canada, we're also going to sue you in Canada because you're breaking the law in Canada because you're breaking all our trademarks that we own in Canada as well. And pretty much around the world because, we sue you here, we sue you around the world, blah, 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 and they're fucked. And, yeah. I mean, do you really want to go up against, who the fuck is D-Brand? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel like we did article
it would be
on them before.
But it would be like me, you, and Mayo sitting here, telling fucking Sony, fuck you, Sony, go ahead and sue us. No, fuck no, don't go ahead and sue us. You guys have too many lawyers.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not going up against that kind of money.
Yeah, bro. You're talking $1 billion corporation. Listen, Sony is not just PlayStation. Sony is everything. We're talking movies, computers, TVs, speakers, radios, phones, fucking everything. Like I said, radios and cars, everywhere, everywhere. Sony's fucking everywhere. Movies and shit, there's everything. You're talking all that money, all those lawyers coming after your ass. You are better watch your ass telling them to sue you.
Maybe it would have been better for D-Brand to, once Sony, and who knows if they'll ever do it, has some sort of official, plate partners or something, D-Brand can step up and go, hey, check these out, and get, they would get probably, 70%, not the full 100, but they'll get something out of it.
I did see somewhere in this article when I was reading through it earlier today, and I almost kind of agreed with to a point. Is D-Brand's take on this is how this is like an automobile, Jesus. How you can make there's different manufacturers that can make different parts. Say your car was in an accident, you can get a different front bumper, correct? You don't have to have, say, a GM front bumper. You can get a
aftermarket,
an
right?
aftermarket, another company front bumper. Even though it's the same exact shape that GM would make.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll use a Camaro. It's the same exact Camaro front bumper, except for it's a different company that makes it. They can get away with that kind of stuff. Why is this scenario different? Why does Sony have to have exclusive rights? Why couldn't you have the right to modify your console and replace it with a non-Sony brand part? You can do it on a car. You know what I mean? You don't have to put
Good point. I thought about that too.
Manufacturer part back on the car. And if you take your car to an insurance company for a claim, they're probably going to put the cheap parts on there anyways. You know what I mean? They're probably going to put the aftermarket front end on it, or the aftermarket fender on it, or the aftermarket headlight in there. They won't use OEM products. So how is that different? How is them putting on a part that looks identical to way Chevy designed the Camaro front end, but sold by a different company? How is that any different than what D-Brand does?
Well, now if you guys remember that article we read a while ago, I don't know if it was D-Brand, but weren't they trying to sell the consoles with those new plates? Or was that a different company or brand that was trying to do that? They got shut down pretty quick. I'm sure our listeners are probably thinking, yeah, it was them. But yeah, I see what you're saying. It's just right, I would say sure, you're just replacing it with other parts.
It's really weird because I'm on PlayStation, I'm on Amazon, and there's different companies on here with faceplates.
I'm sure there is, right? And some have flowers, and some have Superman.
How the fuck? You're right.
Batman plates.
Why are they not shutting all these down? Why haven't
Probably
they?
Too many.
Why haven't they told Amazon, yo, you need to take all these down from your site? You are selling shit that breaks our trademarks.
Could it just be the fact that it's the same exact design? I don't know, but of the plates itself.
Because Amazon, I guess Amazon also has lawyers, right? They'd be like, "Fuck you, we're not selling it directly. It's third party people selling it."
Yeah, it's third party stuff, right? We can ask them, but
I think that what pissed off Sony was that these motherfuckers told them to sue them, and that they also put those textures inside the thing, like how PlayStation has it, the little texture.
You guys remember,
inside.
Jesus, you remember back in, was it the iPhone 4 or whatever the fuck it was, and then they sued Google or whatever. Who the hell was? I think it was Google, right, for their phones or something. It was like similar design.
I don't remember
Like
that.
you can't sell that phone in that shape or something.
No, I don't. I don't remember
So
that
it might
at
just
all.
be one of those. I don't know, but it's not. I don't know if Dbrand's not selling these consoles. I don't see what the harm is. I don't see how that's breaking any.
Well, anyway,
trademarks.
Sony said,
But I guess they're selling plates if Sony sells plates. I don't know.
but no, Sony's saying that they stole their design. That the faceplate.
Yeah, I mean they probably did, right? They probably took a.
faceplate
Leahy would
is-
know about this. They probably took a 3D printer, a 3D camera, whatever the fuck, right? Copied the whole plate design, and read it, and just can just print those out, via machine. But they're black, not white, and they probably get different colors and different wraps.
Yeah.
I think Sony
Interesting.
should have just offered this from the get go.
They should have, right? They
I
should have
think
offered it
if
right
they
from the
were
get-go.
even
Do you
going
want?
to intend to do this,
Yeah.
we can have these different colored faceplates you can do. Why couldn't
But-
they just have this ready now? Why?
Yeah. That's true, right? Because if, let's say Sony did that, right? Hey, do you want black plates and you want pink ones? You want some pink plates, right? So then if somebody like Dbrand or any other third party comes up and says, we make purple plates or whatever, and Sony can step in and say, hey, we're the ones making the plates here, We're not
Yeah, there
offering it
probably
up to
wouldn't
third
be-
party sellers. It's
There
not, you're
wouldn't
not
be
an
a
official
draw
partner.
to go to a third party seller either because you could get it right from Sony.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to order it from Amazon. You can pick it up right in the
It'd
store.
be half price, but still.
What this letter says is that Sony is pissed off that they're using their design for the plates, and that in one of their YouTube videos that Dbrand released for installation of the plates, and one of the instruction videos, the actual plate that they're installing on the console has a PS5 logo on it, or has a PlayStation logo on it. And they're saying because you use the video, and the video that you're using to sell to your, then the video that you're using to instruct your consumers on how to install this plate, it shows the PlayStation logo on that video, and we did not give you permission to use our logo and our faceplate. That's our faceplate because it's our logo on your video. Also, apparently Sony has a trademark on the triangle, circle, X, and the square. Those symbols are actually trademarked by Sony, and they have a serial number for those symbols, actually, guys. So yeah, so the triangle, or the circle, the cross, and the square. It's called the cross, not the X. They have a trademark on that, and they're saying that the symbols that Dbrand used inside the texture of the plate is a post-apocalyptic version of the PlayStation family logo and symbols. So they're saying that this is an apocalyptic spin on them. They resemble a triangle, a circle, a cross, and a square, but they're modified. Like the X looks like a skull and bones, like a cross, like the pirate, like the skull and bones. The square is like a little square robot head. Obviously, the triangle is like the Illuminati symbol, and the Illuminati symbol, and then the circle is the radioactive one. And they're saying that because of this, they're copying PlayStation symbols. But then Dbrand on Reddit wrote a 1,600-word post dropping a lot of F-bombs and saying that they elected to submit to the terrorist demands for now. And they also were giving shit to Netflix and Squid Game, because in Squid Game, when the players receive a card to be invited into the game, the card has a triangle, a circle, a triangle, and a square on it. And they're saying, well, why the fuck are you not suing Netflix and Squid Game for using your trademark if you trademark the triangle, the circle, the X, and the square? Like, why the fuck?
True, good point. Because when they did receive boxes in one of the episodes, and I thought, what's in there? A PlayStation 5? And then I think it was.
Well, I thought it was fucking weird that all the guys were wearing like triangle heads, and so I was like, what the fuck? This looks like a play. Are they?
Yeah.
It's
I took a
PlayStation.
screenshot of it. I've got one.
Is PlayStation running this game? What the fuck's going on
Right.
here?
I got a screenshot, Jesus. But if you don't remember the episode, whatever, I think it was episode 7. Whatever, when they give them these boxes, and I thought they were PlayStation 5s. But yeah, good point, D-Brand.
Good. They made fun of Squid Game.
Okay, I might have had it on my phone, not my iPad.
Motherfuckers, whatever. Anyway, it could be that the trademark for the symbols is only in that order. Has to be triangle, circle, X, and then square. But I don't know. Knowing them, they could probably sue you if you just use those symbols. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Or at least had the 4 of them together.
Maybe, right? If you have the 4 of them, but maybe if you only have a circle, triangle, and a square, you're not really using all 4 of them together. So, yeah, maybe you're right, Mayo. Could be that's how Squid Game got rid of it. Like they knew that they couldn't use all 4 of them, but they used 3 of them.
Yeah, just rotate it out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Kind of shift one out every time.
Yeah. Moving on to more news. Oh, my, what is this fucking trash news? Epic says it's open to blockchain games after Steam has banned them. That's right. Epic has now said that it's open to games that support cryptocurrency or blockchain-based assets on its game store, unlike the competitors Valve, which has now banned games that feature any blockchain technology or NFTs from Steam. When asked about allowing games that feature NFTs, Epic said that there'd be some limitations, but it is willing to work with early developers in the new field. Epic says that the games would have to comply with financial laws to make it clear how the blockchain is used and have appropriate age ratings. It also says that developers will not be able to use Epic's payment service to accept crypto payments, and they would have to use their own payment system instead. And Tim Sweeney, the CEO of Epic, said that they're not interested in touching NFTs, but that statement now appears to only apply to their very own games being made by them. Epic has said that it will clarify the rules as it works with developers to understand how they plan to use blockchain tech in their games. Sweeney has also now tweeted that some additional thoughts after this article was published. And he says Epic welcomes, quote, innovations in the areas of technology and finance. And then he suggested that blockchain is not inherently good or bad. So, yeah.
That's weird that, Epic kind of just jumped in. It was like, you know what? Steam says no, we'll do it.
You know why? Because cryptocurrency right now, it's too decentralized. And I think that Steam knows the U.S. government's going to step in. If the U.S. government sees video games supporting this, and it becomes even bigger than it already is, the government's going to step in. And you know who's the last people that Steam want to pay fines to and fucking testify in Congress and fucking... They're smart. I think that's what they're doing. They're trying to avoid all that. They're like, fuck that. Because it's going to happen, right, Gunny? It blows up, right? Say Epic starts accepting all these NFTs and cryptocurrencies and blockchains, and some people start making games that mine crypto or whatever while you're playing. Well, everyone's going to be playing that fucking game. You know what I mean? If it's a fun game and you can make money off of it while playing it, of course. But the government will step in because the government's going to be like, wait a minute. Hey, these motherfuckers are making money without getting taxed. What, Gunny? What the fuck?
Especially now.
Hold on,
especially
motherfucker.
now I know. I think China pretty much denounced most of it, so I think the values are at 0 the last time I checked, but I know the U.S. is tolerable of some of it, U.S. government, but I know each time they try to whatever these cryptos try to step in and go, hey, we want to have like an established banking thing or whatever, and FCC, whoever the fuck it is in the U.S. is like, no way, not going to happen. You're not going to compete against our failing dollar. Yeah, not going to happen.
Yeah.
So it's funny how it changes every week. I look at it and I'm always, it intrigues me. The crypto and the Ethereum, what is it called?
Ethereum is worth a lot right now. It's actually
Ethereum,
it's actually really high right now. It's higher than it's ever been. It's up to $3,600 right now, and also, Bitcoin is now back up to nearly, which was all time high was 70,000, but in May, before the crypto crash of May, it was at 60,000, and right now it's up to 50,000, just about. So cryptocurrency is actually doing really well right now. Actually, I just made myself a few $100 the other day, putting some money in crypto and showing up, and I fucking cashed out. I was like, fuck this. I'm out.
Yeah. I think
I left some of the money in. The money that I made, I left in, but the money that I put in, I took out. You know what I mean? Because I'll put in like 200 or 300 at a time, or 400 at a time, or whatever the fuck I put in at a time. And if I make money on that, I pull out what I made, and then I leave what I made, and I pull out what I invested originally. And then whatever I made, if I make more on that, then cool. If I don't, well, then it's just money that I never even really had. You know, like it's just play money, I guess. I don't know. It's fake money, Gunny. It's all made up numbers.
Yeah. I think I don't know if that's a smart move or not for China to pretty much.
The reason crypto crashed was because of China. Like China banned people crypto mining, and the shit crashed because people were like, "Where the fuck?" But you know what happened? Like I said, people were just gonna find a new country to move to and start mining there, and that's what's happened. People have found.
I mean, I wonder how it's doing in like Europe or.
People have found a new place to go mine crypto, whether it's wherever the fuck it's at now, whether it's India, whether it's Pakistan, whether it's fucking Russia, whether it's Canada, Mexico, South America, where the fuck it is. It doesn't matter. People have found a new place to mine crypto, and that's where they're doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's too big, Gunny. There's too much money in it to not be a thing now. You know what I mean? There's too much money in it. There's too much money in it, Gunny. There's billions of dollars at stake. You don't just throw that away. If you're a fucking crypto billionaire or whatever the fuck, you're not going to just let that shit die.
So do you think that crypto guy, I mean, I haven't heard from him in a while, but does he live in New York, or is he like a Chinese native or whatever? I'm just curious, like, where is he? Where is he right now? He's probably in Russia.
Ooh.
Probably defected.
I don't know. What crypto guy?
New revolution. Anyway. I mean, he's made millions himself. Probably billions.
Probably billions.
I don't follow it. I try to get on there every day.
People that got into Bitcoin early, you know who those people were? People on the dark web, Gunny. Not even kidding.
Oh, yeah.
You know where Bitcoin was originally really used and became popular? Was the dark web. On Silk Road, which was just a website that was taken down by the FBI like in early 2012, 2013. It was taken down by the FBI. But before it was taken down, Silk Road was a website where you could literally buy anything. I mean, it's the dark web. You could buy anything you wanted. Anything. Like, you needed a kidney, you would go on the Silk Road and you would ask somebody like, hey, I need a kidney, a left or right kidney. I need this blood type. There's a male or a female, this age, that age, and how much do you want? And they would be like, oh, we need $20,000 or $15,000. And you really wouldn't want to pay with your bank information, right? Because you're giving somebody on the fucking web, like some fucking criminal, your fucking bank information. So what would you do?
Or even PayPal.
Yeah. So what would you do instead?
Connected to your card.
Instead, you would use Bitcoin at the time, because Bitcoin was just numbers. It's just numbers, and they give you a wallet. They tell you this is the wallet, this is the numbers that you need to type in. You type those numbers in, and you transfer $15,000 of this money into that, and next thing you know, you got a new kidney, or whatever else you wanted to buy, which was mostly drugs. People mostly bought drugs on there, and hookers and fucking. Yeah. No, all kinds of shit. You could buy people. There was human trafficking. That's why the FBI took it down, was because there was human trafficking and organ trafficking on there and shit. It was dark, dude. Silk Road was wild. There's the whole documentary is on YouTube. You can sit there and watch them. There's people that would buy weird shit. There was weird stuff you could buy on the dark web too at the time, where you could buy these boxes that were called mystery boxes. And it was like a loot box, but with random stuff in it. You literally had no idea what was in the box.
Could be a severed finger for all you knew, huh?
Literally, could be somebody's fucking head, or something really cool. And people would buy these, for $5-10, and you would randomly get this box dropped off at your fucking house with by like some fucking van with tinted blacked out windows and shit. Some dude driving up to your house and kicking it out the back door. You know, fucking
the Camayos drop it off.
Yeah, no fucking
got the Camaro fob.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Mayo's car key.
Yeah. Oh, I got a new Camaro, a new car title too. Wow. Oh, nice. Steven gave me the address where it's located. No, but it was wild, man. Yeah, so like that's how Bitcoin was used, and then criminals kept using it, and then it became big, and then just eventually it caught on so much that like it actually gained value, and by the time it was really popular, the people that probably made billions, dude, to be honest, are like really nerdy people that were on fucking like Reddit and the dark web and all that type of shit, you know, like that knew about it, and then probably people that were just criminal organizations. You know, not gonna lie. And that's why governments hate crypto, because they can't fucking track it, dude. It's not trackable. You cannot track where the money is. It's there, but you don't know where it's there, where there is. You know what I mean? You know someone has $1 million, but you know it's just this number, this wallet. You don't know who owns that wallet. You don't know whose name is tied to that. No, there's no name tied to it. It's just a wallet, Gunny. It's just numbers. If you lose your wallet, you lose that money. It's like that. You know what I mean? It's like real life money, where like if you like somebody robs you from your wallet, you lost that money in your wallet. But in this case, it's digital. So some people have digital millions that they cannot access because they forgot their password. And guess what? There's no fucking tech support for fucking, what's that shit, Bitcoin. There's no text. You can't fucking email them and say, hey, I fucking forgot my password. Can you reset it? Because there's nobody there, Gunny. It's all fucking just computers and numbers, Gunny. It's the fucking Matrix, Gunny.
Damn, that's crazy.
God damn it, you. So there's people out there with billions of dollars in wallets that don't have access to that money. You see that guy from New York that has like $200 million in his crypto wallet from Bitcoin, and he can't fucking access it?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and he says that he's tried using the password, right, Mayo? He's tried putting it in, and he's like on his third to last try or something like that. Because you only get like 10 attempts. And once the 10th attempt is done, the wallet encrypts itself. It goes to like the super secret mode where like it locks itself down, and literally no one can crack it at that point. So this dude said he like at one point received all this Bitcoin. He did some YouTube video talking about Bitcoin. So the people that he made the YouTube video for paid him in Bitcoin, and he fucking was like, whatever, I'm not ever gonna fucking use this trash. I don't even know how to use Bitcoin or whatever, you know, like what the fuck am I gonna buy with this? You can't use it in the fucking internet. So he like wrote down this password on some fucking post-it note and I forgot about it. And then fucking 5 years later, when the shit was worth like, I don't know, a few fucking $100 million, he was like, holy fuck, I have all this money, but I cannot get it. Sad.
Yeah. Man, where'd that post-it note? It's probably underneath his gaming desk or something.
No, and the fucked up thing is he said he's moved like 3 times since then.
Oh,
so he probably fucking threw it out.
It's at one of the houses. At one of the apartments he's going to have to break into.
It's probably some real stupid fucking password, right? Like his ex-girlfriend's name or something that he can't remember. He's
dog's
like,
name, kid's name.
Dog's name that fucking died because it chewed his Xbox cord or something. Oh, man. Yeah, it's fucked up. Anyways. Want some more news here. Call of Duty news. Speaking of cheaters and internet hackers, Call of Duty cheaters have now got an ominous warning from Activision. That's right. Ooh. So, Activision has now announced Ricochet, a kernel level, what does that mean, Gunny? Kernel level.
Kernel level? So this is at the kernel level. This is where it's not the corn, it's the bottom of the corn piece, right, Mayo? I don't know. No, it's in your it's in the game, man. It's part of it. It's you need this to play it.
No.
It's part of the OS.
It's in your heart. It's like in your hardware. It's hardware embedded like fucking Titan.
I was so close.
You're pretty close though. You can do that. Anyways,
Not bad for a boomer.
It's called Ricochet, which is a kernel level anti-cheat system, and they said that there will be no tolerance for cheaters, and they announced it, and it's already been hacked. Yes.
Mayo, explain to us how these anti-cheat systems. Do they update daily or whenever, every time you click on the game or whatever? I know. I mean, it's Call of Duty, right? Their shit's always updating.
I've never used one. I've never even looked into them. So
what's
I don't
the
know.
one with what's it? Shit, it starts with an R. I remember I had to download the stupid thing, and you were talking about that anti-cheat thing when you were saying your son had turned it off or whatever, but was still able to play the game. I can't remember what game it was. Because it constantly runs on your PC, right? On your computer.
The one from Valorant.
Yeah, it was Valorant, wasn't it?
It's on my computer right now. It's just called Riot Vanguard.
Yeah, I might have deleted it off of there because you said it runs constantly.
Yeah, it launches with your PC.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see it on here. I might have taken it off, or it might have been removed when I removed the game. Yeah, I mean they're always going to get hacked, right? So, but I guess my question is, did they not have anti-cheat software before? Did they just never need it?
They never had it for Warzone.
Interesting. I just thought it was like always maybe in part of the game and not a separate deal. So
that's why there's so many cheaters in Call of Duty.
Yeah, and a lot of people left, and I remember, we read the articles, and I've seen the thing on Twitch too, where people are like, fucking hacker bot again, piece of shit, Yeah, and some of the big streamers were leaving, so. Well, I mean, I think it's still going to be a problem.
Well, they announced this 6 days ago, and 2 days ago it was leaked. The information on this anti-cheat was leaked. Somebody was able to hack into the files of Warzone, and they found the anti-cheat code and how it works, and they're already working to hack it. Now, rumor has it that by the time this patch is released and the Warzone receives the anti-cheat update, which I believe is in a couple of weeks when the new game comes out, Vanguard, right? The new Call of Duty comes out. It's going to be on day one. The day that game comes out is the day that the anti-cheat goes live. Well, these hackers are already saying that with that much time, like with 2 weeks, that is plenty of time for them to be able to reverse engineer the anti-cheat and have a hack ready to bypass the anti-cheat day one. So, I mean, what the fuck? I would have not announced it. What the fuck why did they even announce it? I wouldn't have announced it. I would have just released it at that point. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Yeah.
Now, leak.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Gunny. They announced it 6 days ago. It was leaked 2 days ago. And just 6 hours ago, one of the main hacker people were saying like, yo, look, we got 2 weeks to hack this. We're going to have it ready by day one. Why the fuck even announce it then? Like, you might as well just have released it and hopefully they didn't find it. You know what I mean? But when you told them that it's there, of course someone's going to go looking and digging and hacking into your shit to figure out what the fuck it is. And guess what? They found it. And guess what? They leaked it. And guess what? And guess what? Guess what, Mayo? Now they're working on reverse engineering it and hacking it. So it's pretty much a useless anti-cheat at this point, Gunny.
You know what? Here's what Call of Duty Activision says here, and I'll just read the tweet because I like the tweet that they put out initially, which was, dear cheaters, we love games. It's our passion. We're honored to make games for the great fans in the world. We don't always get it right, but we're committed to doing our best.
No one cares.
Cheating ruins fun for everyone. No one likes a cheater. Our goal is to deliver fun, fair game experience for our developers, for our fans, and most importantly, for Call of Duty players everywhere.
You know what?
Cheaters aren't welcome. There's no tolerance for cheaters, and soon you'll know what we mean. That sounds pretty confident.
is not confident. I'm telling you, just 6 hours ago, they said they've already hacked it and they know what they're doing and they're going to reverse engineer it. That post that you just read, Gunny, was 6 days ago. That's old.
Time, that's a millennium ago, right?
That's old. 2 days ago, it was leaked. Now it's already been hacked. They're already working on it, dude. It's done.
It's not going to be a perfect system, right? I mean, I'm sure there's going to be
It is fucked. It's not going to work. It's not going to fucking work. Yeah. I don't have faith in it. Unless it fucking show me when it's live and we'll see if it works. Speaking of live, Monster Hunter Rise. Oh, Monster Hunter Rise. Will not support crossplay or cross saves between PC and the Switch. That's right. Capcom, which has now recently said that they're moving to PC exclusivity, have now said that their new game, Monster Hunter Rise, which is coming to PC in January of next year, will not support
January 12th.
Will not support any cross save, Gunny, from your Switch to your PC, or vice versa, and will not.
I wouldn't expect it to be.
Will not have any cross play either.
I can see that's disappointing if you had a Switch and you put a lot of hours in it already, and you wanted to, play the better version on PC because it's probably gonna look better and run better.
Oh fuck yeah!
Right,
Switch.
So you're gonna lose all that hours and the time you put into it.
Yeah.
I think if you're a fan, you're not going to care anyway, even if you did put, 50 or 100 hours on the Switch. And I can't wait. I just hope that they do some, some cross save stuff. Like, I don't know. It's not. Yeah.
I don't know.
Of course, Nintendo's never.
I may not want to play it through it again. That game's a grind.
Right, but you figure like a lot of your PC Steam players are going to be. Like, they probably never bought it on the Switch anyway, right? Like, they've just... I noticed one thing, Mayo. They're pretty patient. The big Steamers, they're pretty patient. They're like, fuck it, I'll wait for that to come to PC. It was already announced from the beginning it was coming to PC. It was just a timed exclusive.
Big Steamers
you're right there.
No fucks.
Yes. Yeah. And there is a demo on Steam that you can go and play now, Big Steamers, for Monster Hunter Rise.
There's also a demo on Switch.
Let me see. I'm going to hit download, see how many gigs it is. It is 6 gigabyte.
And,
not a big file at all.
And Gunny's cutting out. Oh, I'm just fucking with you, Gunny.
Am I? I was going to say I was going to repeat myself.
FIFA says it's open to working with other developers as their EA relationship is fracturing. This is fucking huge, guys. This is huge.
Now,
so,
can you send me a link on that, Jesus? You mentioned something last week about it, but I don't quite understand it.
So let me tell
What's going on with FIFA?
Let me explain this to you, Gunny. A new statement titled "FIFA was set to widen the gaming and esports portfolio." So since your FIFA is pretty much out, kind of, and they're kind of saying to people, like to the gaming world, "Hey, we're going to review our licensing agreement with EA, with FIFA.
Oh.
And we may decide other partnerships are a better deal and a better fit for us." So, yeah. That'll be huge.
We've kind of seen a little bit with this with Star Wars. Not much, but, I mean, they've always been with EA for many years, but there are other projects. But I can't see FIFA doing anything different outside of what they're doing now with what they have been doing with EA for years.
Also, this comes in news. This is big news because soon before this announcement was made by FIFA, like FIFA, the organization, the fucking soccer or whatever the fuck league, I don't know what the fuck they are. I'm assuming they're like some fucking soccer organization, right? They said, before they released a statement saying like, hey, look, we might be looking to go to other partnerships with other developers or other publishers around the world for our FIFA games, EA filed a trademark for a game called EA Football Club. EA Football Club. Wait, Like the name of that soccer game, Gunny? Would you play this? EA Sports. Oh, wait, no. It's called EA Sports Football Club. Would you play that instead of FIFA? That sounds like some hobo.
Yeah, it does.
So this sounds like some hobo FIFA. Also, right after they trademarked that name, they filed a trademark in the U.S. and other parts of the world for that name. They also extended the contract with I'm assuming it's a soccer player union. They announced a new extended deal with them outside of the FIFA games, outside of those games, to use the player likenesses and real names and numbers, jersey numbers, football team numbers, organization numbers, football club names. So they filed a contract, like a new contract with the long-term partnership with them outside of FIFA to be able to use those player likenesses and names within their games. So it sounds to me like FIFA is like saying, fuck you, dude. We don't need you, EA. We can go to somebody else and make a FIFA game.
Who would they go with? Like who?
I don't know, man. They've been doing it for so long that it would be.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's almost
weird,
like
right?
What am I looking for here? It's almost like don't
2K?
break it if it's fix it if it's not broken. Especially
2K.
Yeah, that would be one.
2K is the other one that makes big sports games, right? They make the NBA games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They used to make a football game or something, didn't they?
What? Yeah, they made that. Was it like it was like 2K football or something like that, right? 2K. It was called like 2K.
Something like that, yeah.
Football. When we saw this shakeup with Major League Baseball, a little bit, right? But that was still a Sony studio.
Sony.
A little bit different situation.
Yeah, Sony. I gotta give props. Sony does the best baseball game out there. They really have no competition. They got that shit locked down. But what I'm saying is, who could we see taking over the FIFA license? The one people that come to mind right away for me is the guys who make that other game that what's it called, like Pro Football League or something?
Evo or some shit. I don't know.
No, it's just like another thing called like the Pro Football League. It's another fucking game. It's another big soccer game. Yeah. I'll look it up right now. But
like that football manager game, whatever it is.
No, it's a soccer game, like an actual soccer, like a Pro Evolution Soccer.
Oh,
yes.
That's right.
I could think of them grabbing the FIFA license and having it be called Pro Evolution FIFA 2021 or 2022 or whatever, Because, EA Football Club, that sounds fucking stupid. EA Sports Football Club.
Yeah, and I'm sure they would structure it the same way with all the, and change everything just enough to where there's not going to be any.
Well, all they would have to do is
lawsuits.
Take all the FIFA shit out and just have the clubs. They could still use it. Because, like I said, they signed a new contract with the player union saying they could use the players' names and their likenesses. So they could still use all the players and all the same thing. Like, all they would have to do is just rip the FIFA name out and call it and replace that with EA Sports Football Club logo or whatever.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I wonder. Yeah, and then they would just be competing against FIFA again. That would be strange to see that.
That would be weird, man. That would be that is bizarre. Oh. Also,
yeah, I wonder what that contract was for years. Was it a 70-30 split? Was it 60-40? How did that,
Maybe if FIFA's like, fuck you guys make too much on our shit. We can make all this money, you know what I mean?
And if they do go with that Pro Evolution, and then they say, look, we want it's going to be an 80-20 deal. They're probably like, hell yeah. We love microtransactions with the FIFA name. We'll take it. We'll make those games.
In other news, Riot Games has now disabled League of Legends in chat to cut down on toxicity. Riot is disabling the all chat feature in League of Legends match-made queues because players have complained about it being used for verbal abuse increasingly this year. Since while all chat can be the source of fun, social interaction between teams, as well as some good-hearted banter, right now negative interactions outweighs the positive. And we'll evaluate the impact of this change through verbal abuse reports and penalty rates, blah, blah, blah. So pretty much they just want people to stop being assholes to each other, which It happens. New World is going to do that eventually, I feel like.
I thought you said that New World did it at the beginning or something.
No. Also,
and I
7
real
weeks.
quick, Jesus.
What?
Real quick, the
fuck? What?
Was it Back for Blood that kind of gives you? But I noticed it on console. I don't know if it was different on PC, but in the beginning, it lets you know that the voice recordings and chat features are being recorded.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking weird. I've never seen that before.
I think it was Back for Blood. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Back for Blood.
Watch your mouth.
I've never seen
pretty much
that.
what it was saying.
I've never seen that in another game.
No, that was the first time I've seen that sort of thing.
It's always been done.
There's an agreement, but who reads that shit? But no, this wasn't big, bold letters.
Microsoft has always recorded our party chats. I wonder if
so this was probably across the board.
You think Discord records our shit?
They probably do.
They probably do.
They're a private-owned company, even, really. I mean, they're probably just sitting back there.
They're probably watching us right now. They're probably listening to the show. Like,
welcome to
Discord. Movie ideas.
They're going live, guys. Let's watch them. A bunch of nerds hanging out in the fucking office watching us do the podcast live.
Can you boost our server while you're at it?
Yeah, guys, boost our server. 7 weeks after launch, fewer than 800 people are now playing Aliens Fireteam Elite, Mayo. Aliens Fireteam Elite was released on August 23rd, Gunny, to mixed reviews, but on Steam it averaged around or above 10,000 players for the first few weeks after release. But a lack of content, small updates, and possibly the release of the very popular Back for Blood recently have now killed the player base on PC, with only 792 players at the time of the writing of this article. Developed by Cold Iron Studios, Aliens Fireteam Elite is a third-person co-op shooter that plays similarly to Back for Blood and Left 4 Dead. It features a class system, a progression system, and loot. And, yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a solid game, but there's not a lot of replayability, and it has no sort of any cross-play or anything in it.
Back for Blood is funner. Mayo?
Yes?
Are you interested in a new VR headset?
A new VR headset?
Yeah. No?
Who's making said new VR headset?
HTC.
No,
that's right.
Good reputation.
A new Vive? Were they calling it the Vive?
Yes. HTC has now revealed their latest consumer-focused headset, Gunny, called the Vive Flow.
Ooh, I like that.
This is a $499 entry price. It is designed for portability with the compact design, 189 grams of weight. And so this kind of looks like you're wearing sunglasses. I'm not going to lie. It looks like glasses, but it's a VR headset. But it looks like big glasses. That's what it fucking looks like. I mean, what else does it fucking look like?
You can sit in your car and drive like that.
Yeah, you pretty much probably could.
Get away with it.
The one thing that that people are saying that this is an inferior Oculus Quest competitor. But Vive says that they can compete with the Quest, and that's what they're doing. Yeah. So I don't know. It looks like big glasses. I'm gonna send you guys a link to the article here. Link, copy, motherfucker. Where are you guys at in the chat? Let's see you guys. Send me a message. Send me a message, motherfucker.
Might have seen it on the Twitter machines.
Gunny, send it to you. Where's Mayo at? No, you're never on the list, dude.
Oh, I kind of like it.
Oh, there's the Mayo machine. See it? It looks kind of cool, right?
It does.
It looks kind of...
Okay.
$500.
I don't know.
They look like... I'm trying to think of like a... Something I've seen in a movie or something, some big flight glasses or something.
I don't know. To me, it looks like a VR headset without the strap across the top.
Yeah.
And a reflective front.
It's glasses, dude. It's like sunglasses.
Yeah, it has that like yellowish, would you say reflective look to it, like bug eyes. not bug, but they're definitely shaped like sunglasses. I like the color on it.
Yeah.
They look comfortable.
Yeah, so this doesn't have a battery on it. You have to use... It has to be connected to a power source to be able to be used, whether that's an external battery charger or your phone itself. It has to be connected to something to be like powered on. It doesn't just turn on by itself. So there's that. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's $500. It's in the Vive logo, whatever. In other news, Mayo, are you looking for a job?
No.
Come on, I think you will want this job, Mayo.
Okay.
What do you think? Who do you think is hiring, Gunny? If Mayo would want this job,
who's hiring? I know who's hiring.
Who's hiring, Gunny? Who's hiring?
Apple? No.
Valve?
Microsoft.
Yes, Valve. Yes. Come on,
they don't
Gunny.
make games anymore.
Valve is now hiring people to review their video games for Steam Deck compatibility.
Yes, that's right. They do have a new product coming out.
I can do that as a second job.
There are over 50,000 games on Steam, Mayo. And now Valve has begun the process of checking every single one of the games in the library of Steam for Steam Deck compatibility.
That would take forever, wouldn't it?
Each game is going to be assigned a rating based on how well it has performed on the Steam Deck. Verified games will be required to support the system's controls, use readable fonts for the screen size, support the default resolution of the screen, and provide a default graphical configuration with a playable frame rate. Games that fail to meet one or more of those criteria but otherwise work will get a playable badge with additional details on the Steam store about which issues you may see with that game on the Steam Deck. Says here, reviewing every single game is now a massive undertaking, even for Valve. And as Steam Deck designers Greg Coomer and Lawrence Yang tell this article writers, they're building a team just for that process. They said they've hired an additional group of testers specifically for Steam Deck compatibility and will continue to hire additional staff to support that group. Says here, so man, they're going to review fucking 50,000 fucking games?
I would do it. You give me access to every game on Steam.
Yeah.
You give me a Steam Deck early to preview.
And would you sit
just
there
let
and
me play?
Just like,
just go through games. Obviously, you're not going to get through all of them.
Just play in the Camaro all day.
This game has a fucking shitty frame rate. Fail. Throw my Steam Deck out the window. Fuck this shit.
You would know right away. Fail.
I need a new Steam
move it
Deck.
on. They're like, oh, look, Cyberpunk, this game plays well. And you just keep playing.
You just keep playing for 30 hours.
300 hours later. Mayo, how many games have you reviewed, Mayo?
One.
One.
I guarantee it works for 300 hours.
Gunny, why are you playing City Skylines for 70 hours? What's up?
Gunny, it's been...
You got to play other games.
It's been 3 weeks. How many games have you done? I've done one game.
I did that and some pinball effects.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, Valve said that they will not put any restrictions on any game. You can install any game on Steam on your Steam Deck. They have already said that that's going to be a thing, Gunny. Any game on Steam will be installable on your Steam Deck, but it's up to you to verify what badge that game has. Like I said, if the game says verified, that means that it works completely fine on the Steam Deck. It has resolution, readable fonts, it has a playable frame rate, it has, Steam Deck controller support, and everything works fine on it. If it has a approved, or what was the other one called? Not approved, whatever the fuck it's called. No, a playable badge.
That would be a cool job.
Playable badge means that it has some of those features, but it could be lacking some of those features as well. So like maybe it has the playable frame rate, and it has the graphical settings, and it has the readable font, and it has the audio, but the control support is not there. You know what I mean? So it could be that. Now the thing is, I wonder if it's obvious that some of these games will not be updated, right? Like, they just can't be, because what if like the publisher has gone under or the developer has gone under, right?
Yeah.
Think of Burnout. or whatever. You know, like think of these games that like their developers don't exist anymore.
Mm-hmm.
What are they like? I guess those games are just gonna be shit that I don't know. I guess it's just
because there's got to be a Steam Deck compatibility. Yeah. Update.
Yeah. So like right. So like if those
who's responsible for that? Yeah.
Maybe
if the developer's not there.
I guess no one is. It's just whatever. No one's developing. No one's developing anymore, Gunny. You know whose responsibility is, Gunny? Yours, Gunny. The community's.
Give me a couple Steam Decks, man. I'll do it.
Okay, Gunny.
Tired of driving and running and jumping and lifting. I'm getting too old for this job.
Yeah, you quit that job. Become a Steam Decker. What do you do for a living? I play video games on the stupid little computer handheld thing, and I review them. What are you playing?
Shit, I'd be over there connected to the OLED big picture mode.
Gunny, that's not how you're supposed to review them, Gunny. Gunny's like pass on every game. Pass. These all look great on the OLED.
I got 100 badges, playing 100 games.
Gunny, did you check any of these on your Steam Deck? I thought I was supposed to plug it into my TV.
I watched YouTube. Pass on the YouTube app.
Pass. Someone's gonna have to test the porn out on that.
Ooh, the adult content, the nudity. Yes, nudity works great. That's my job. I have to play it.
Elden Ring will now release on February 25th, 2022. This game, as the depth and the strategic freedom of this game has now exceeded Mayo. It has exceeded the initial expectations.
It has, huh?
It says here that they thank you, Mayo, for your trust and your patience. And they look forward to seeing you experience the game in the close network test in November. Now, to get into this network test in November, you must sign up at an exclusive link over on our Facebook group. Dun dun dun! Facebook group drop. Woo! Go join it. IAMS is always on top of this shit. There's one person that you're gonna find that's always on top of like the newest shit. It's IAMS. That motherfucker. I don't know if he ever sleeps or something. I don't think he sleeps. I think he's like a vampire or he's on crack. Or maybe he's a vampire on crack.
Yes, he is.
Maybe he's a cracked vampire.
Maybe he's a vampire on crack. That's cracked out. I don't know. Anyways, Elden Ring it's been delayed. It was supposed to release next month. So it's now been delayed once again, which was initially supposed to release earlier this year, which was delayed till November of this year, which has now been delayed till next February, which now has February, I believe the 4th of February, has like 20 games that day.
At least.
Releasing. So the reason I feel like that's the day people are putting as the release date, because I believe that's the very last day of quarter 4, or pretty close to the end of quarter 4, which is the last day of the fiscal year. So a lot of publishers and developers are going to be asking, publishers are going to be having to explain to the investors where the fuck their money is. Hey guys, we keep delaying your games. You know what's funny though, on this tweet, the one company and the one game that replied that said, guess who replied and said this? Take your time. Dark Souls will keep everyone entertained till release. Who said that? What game said that, Gunny?
Dark Souls?
No, they said, take your time. Dark Souls will keep everyone entertained till your release.
Call of Duty? I don't know. Activision?
What game has been delayed for the last 2 years?
Oh my gosh. What?
Big hint. What game, Mayo? It's a big game. Big game.
Been delayed for the last 2 years?
Last 2 years been delayed.
Halo.
Nope. It's open world. Well, Halo is open world.
But that comes out December.
Another hint. Zombies. It's been delayed for like 2 years. Come on now.
Oh, Left 4 Dead.
No.
Dying Light.
Dying Light, yes.
Yes.
Dying Light 2, yes. Dying Light 2. Yeah. Yeah. Dying Light 2 tweeted. They replied to say, "Take your time, Dark Souls. Fuck you, Dying Light. Get back to work, motherfuckers. Make the game, you sons of bitches. Fuck you doing on Twitter."
When is Dying Light? When is that supposed to release? Do you know?
That was
I know.
supposed to release
Bill Gardner
this,
put something on Discord
this year,
about.
but it releases next year now. I think.
So probably a smart move. Well, I think maybe Microsoft. They got Forza and Halo coming out, Infinite coming out in December, right? Are they both December, or one's November, one's December? I'm sure they would have loved to have moved that to February 2022, but there were so many games already pushed towards that. And who knows if they're going to get pushed, It's like this big push to later date game that's going on.
So, February 4th, 2022 is the date that I said that more games have been pushed towards release there. So, as of right now, Dying Light 2 is now on that list as well. Life is Strange, the Remastered Collection, is coming out on the 1st of February. And then on that same month, so this is all games coming out that month, you have Dynasty Warriors 9, Empires. You have King of Fighters 15. You have Horizon Forbidden West. You have Destiny 2, the Witch Queen update. You have a game called Sifu. You got another game called Monarch. You got Elden Ring now on the February 25th. And then on that same day, you have the new Saints Row game coming out. So, yeah. So I feel like between Saints Row, Elden Ring, Horizon, and Dying Light 2, those are big games, dude. You know what I mean? Like, Elden Ring is going to be a huge game. Dying Light 2 seems to be like a big game, at least a 20-hour game. If you say you run to the main story, we'll say 20 hours at minimum, right? It's probably going to be longer than that. Horizon Forbidden West is another open world, a big Sony game. That's another big one, That's going to be probably, 20 hours minimum, probably? 15 hours at minimum?
Yeah, I can see that getting delayed again till...
And Saints Row?
Till June.
Which Saints Row looks pretty cool. I'm kind of looking forward to
I have not seen the new Saints Row. I have not seen the trailer for it.
But
at least I don't remember seeing it.
But
unless it was a teaser.
But also Pokemon Legends Arceus is going to release pretty soon in January, right before all these games come out. Also, Rainbow Six Extraction is set for January. So that's the new Rainbow Six game coming out supposedly in January as well.
Formerly known as, what was it, Pandemic or Epidemic or whatever the fuck it was.
Was it? What was it? Was it Pandemic? What the fuck was it?
No.
Oh, no, Quarantine.
Quarantine. That's what it was.
That's the word.
But then we all went into quarantine. And they were like, yeah.
Nobody likes this word anymore. Studies show that people do not associate quarantine with positive thoughts anymore.
Yeah. Because the shit's...
I wouldn't know why.
We need to change
it's
the
too
name
close to home here on that one.
Also, that's all I really have. Also, Xbox says that Xbox will acquire more studios. Phil Spencer says that we're definitely not done. My God. He said that, Gunny. He said we're definitely not done. Wow.
Of course not. Why would he say, like, that's it, we're finished. We're not buying anything else. Mm-hmm.
Also, Netflix says trans employees have walked out after Netflix will not take down Dave Chappelle's new comedy special, The Closer. And they're saying that it's offensive to transgender people and that they will not stand and work for a workplace that supports this type of behavior, Mayo. How dare you? And they're walking out.
So, I think, wasn't there supposed to be some kind of walk out of school day today? Wasn't it today? Monday?
What?
National Walk Out of School Day. I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, what the fuck were they walking?
But I don't know what that was for.
fuck were they
That might have
walking
been
out
for the
for?
pandemic.
The fuck were they walking out for? I don't know. I remember this. I remember when I was in school. There was a few walkouts that during my high school that we did. I remember one of them was. What was it?
Yeah,
It was for
I don't
like,
think
but it
I
was,
ever had
but it was for like shit, like immigrant rights or something like that, or some shit. You know what I mean? It was always for like a reason. Like it wasn't just to like walk out just for fun. It was like a walkout. Everyone was walking out to like support something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There was a few of those during my high school time. Yeah, I forget. I know one of them was like immigrant rights or something with immigrants. Were like
probably back when I think the ones that we had here were what's his last name? Chavez.
Yeah.
Pretty popular in San Francisco and the Bay Area and stuff, and as a migrant worker, and
yeah, he was pretty. Yeah.
remember that being a thing in the 90s.
Yeah, but that's all we have for news. It's really kind of a bigger news week than usual. I mean, it's just, it seems to be steaming right up, Mayo.
All right, guys, let's go over to the console corner since I didn't get to read that last week.
Oh, God, here we go.
The old console corner, which includes the awesome PlayStation stuff.
Same thing every week. God.
No, you get Mortal Kombat X for PlayStation Plus members, which I lost my membership, by the way.
That means 10, Gunny. That means 10.
Mortal Kombat X equals 10 for the PlayStation 4. PGA Tour 2K21. And for the PlayStation 5 users, Hell Let Loose. Which is a pretty awesome game, right? You just accept not so much for the hobo console users. But definitely a good group on the PC. But they'll get there. There will be those Reddit groups, Jesus. In those threads where people will get together and communicate. Over onto the Xbox side of things, whether you got that old VCR Xbox One, or even one of the latest and greatest Xbox Series X's, it doesn't matter. If you've got gold, you have that Game Pass Ultimate, you get Hover. I did play that game Hover. It's just it's like hold the left stick and match the lines. I don't know. It's like a fucking mobile game. It's trash. But yeah, Hover, it's on there. No, I'm sorry. It was Arrow that I played. That's the other game you can get for gold. It was called Arrow. AAERO. Not Hover. I didn't play that one. And you do get a third bonus game for being a awesome gold member. Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Free. Included with your golden Game Pass Ultimate. Speaking of Game Pass, a couple new awesome games did come out for PC and console. First one is Rift Breaker. And
I'm gonna play that because Leahy he's bugging me. He's like, yeah, Jesus, motherfucker, Jesus is a Jesus game. So
I think so. I think you will get in there and just play this for hours. I think it's definitely, you're gonna be like, my base was so goddamn big and I had turrets and
Gunny, I started playing
fucking shields and
City Skylines
sentries
on PC the other day. I was playing City Skylines and like it was all coming back to me, Gunny. I started doing the grid.
It'll suck you in, man. I've been staying away from it.
Started building.
I have been staying away from the
houses. It was like just quick. It was just like I was struggling at first, trying to make money for the city. But dude, once this started going, I was like, fuck, unlocking all kinds of shit. I was like, man, this is gonna suck me right in. Fuck all that. I need to walk away from this right now while I can.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's like crack. You just never stop, right? It'll just be, I need another street and another highway and more rails for my trains and, some subways going on so my people can get to work. Oh, yeah. Build some more of those circles.
I hate the stupid bus lines. I built a bus line and my people aren't happy. They're not happy. They're ungrateful fucks. And you know what? I want to destroy the bus station just for that.
There you go. That's what I do. Or destroy some lines and just make them walk.
Fuck the bus station. Fuck the bus station. I want more traffic in my city. I'm going to destroy all the fire stations too if they keep fucking up. You know what? I spent a lot of money distributing the smoke detectors across the city just so shit could catch on fire. And these guys are ungrateful, right? I could only build so many fire departments, Gunny. I can't have 50 fire departments. And then there's like too much traffic. The city it's like one big road and like a bunch of little side roads. And I need to make more big roads to allow more traffic, but it's hard because you got all these little roads. Got to destroy houses, make people homeless. I don't want to do all that. I'm a thoughtful mayor.
Man, you got a stressful city, it sounds like.
But it's making money, though.
Yeah, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, America. Fuck yeah. That's all that matters in America.
So for your Epic Store, guys, Stubbs the Zombie in A Rebel Without a Pulse. That's your free Epic Store games. All right, let's move over to some community questions. I know we've answered the first one from Jonathan Hall. Jesus is a little hurt, but hurt to be exact, Jonathan. Fucking dissing him on Xbox like that. Fuck. Messed up. But Sean Fuller comes in with a question. He wants to know who can beatbox better. Prove your skills, Mayo. Beatbox for us.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, I will save your ears on that one.
Jesus,
that's something I've never attempted to do. So I would have to give this one to Jesus.
Jesus, can you beatbox?
He seems like the beatbox kind of person.
No, sir.
No beatbox. I guess I win. Wait, I can't beatbox either. I can't do it. But hey, back in the day, I did have my rap tapes. I had my Fat Boys rap tape.
Oh, and Gunny, did you wear your pants backwards?
No, I never did that. I never wore them around my ankles.
Okay. And what did you? So did you dress like Vanilla Ice?
Yeah, I had a few of those.
Gunny, Gunny had the fucking. You had that zip up tracksuit, right? Like the tracksuits.
Yeah,
it was super.
I never
had
those. I was way too poor.
Were you wearing the Adidas tracksuit with the 3 stripes on the side? And
never did that. But the people that did the people in high school in high school they were wearing they would definitely break dance and wear the Adidas.
Oh,
but I was poor. I just wore pants and whatever shirt I can get from freaking Goodwill or the thrift store. You know,
I feel you.
I
was a kid,
that
man.
Was me.
Yeah. Same. I feel you.
But I had a couple of those. I called them parachute pants. Right? Isn't that what Vanilla Ice wore? And MC Hammer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Right, Mayo.
Right? They were super comfortable.
You were wearing them. Even though the problem was you were wearing them in the 90s. You were supposed to be wearing them back in the day, Gunny.
Yeah, they were super comfy, man. Sean has another question. He wants to know what is our worst smell and our favorite smell. Ooh, I don't know. Worst smell.
Worst smell? Go ahead.
I was just thinking that. So where I live at, Mayo, it's probably like where you live at. I live in a cow town in Petaluma. So as you go out to, I'm sure if there's any coasties listening, there's the Coast Guard station, and they put out that fertilizer and it just smells like somebody just shit in your car or something. It's just rank.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
bad.
think that's probably mine, especially in the summer. It just stinks. So that cow manure crap smell is my worst one.
I don't know why, and it's just maybe an association thing too, but the smell of vomit, it always makes you want to get sick. If you ever clean it up vomit,
God.
You almost are always sick. You know what I mean? Like no matter what.
Oh, yeah. It's
maybe them baby turds? Ugh.
No, worst smell I've ever smelled, man, was one time I bought a sack of potatoes.
Oh, rotten potato.
And I just left them. And rotten potatoes, dude, like the sack was rotting. It was like
they started sprouting and everything, huh?
Yeah, it smelled like a dead body in my fucking house. I was like, what the fuck is that smell? I walk in one day and my house smells like a dead body. I'm like, yo, did somebody die in my fucking house? What the fuck's going on right now? And I couldn't find it. And I looked in this one random fucking cabinet in my kitchen. All the way in the back was a fucking sack of potatoes, Mayo. And they were just rotting, like, it was like they were like leaking water or something. It was like bad, dude. It was so bad, Mayo. It was like the worst smell I've ever fucking smelled. I gagged so much I couldn't do it, dude. I legit had to like step outside and catch my breath outside, and then like put like a shirt over my head, looking like the Taliban and shit, right? So
I can imagine a whole bag of them.
House. I don't know
one potato's bad enough.
Looking like a fucking Taliban, running back into my fucking house with a shirt wrapped around my head and fucking, fucking grabbing a fucking potato bag and running back outside, throwing it in the dumpster.
Throw it in the neighbor's yard.
Oh my God, it was the worst fucking smell. It was a whole sack, dude. Like, I'm not saying it wasn't one potato that went bad, dude. It was like a whole thing. It was like I'm telling you, it was like
Did it have maggots on it?
Yeah, it was like maggots crawling all over it. It was like leaking water or something. It was like,
oh God.
I scrubbed the shit out of that cabinet when I was done. I was like, this is nasty, dude. It was a dead body pretty much. That's what it smelled like. That was bad.
That reminds me of the time too at my work. One time they had a semi come and the refrigerator unit went bad in the semi, and it was all steak. It was like all fresh steak. Well, they had to unload the trailer, and they brought in a special, like, they had a dumpster for some reason, and they had us throw it in the dumpster. But it was like mid-summer. It was like 100 degrees outside. And that dumpster sat there for like 3 or 4 days. And they had this meat, a whole trailer load of meat. Like, they took all the cases and just threw in that dumpster and ran the compactor, and just sat out there until they came and got it. It reeked so bad for like a week.
One of the things at my work is, we obviously I work in the milk industry, so there's a lot of milk. One of the things that happens in our trucks is the milk spills. There's milk that gallons, jugs break or whatever, and sometimes when they back in those trailers in the summertime and they've been sitting outside in the heat and the milk has dried in the trailer,
I can see how that would be bad.
Yeah, I used to load milk trailers. I know.
If you like spoiled milk.
I worked at a place like you did, Jesus.
Oh my God!
Well, not that place, but I loaded.
You fucking open up those trailers, it's hot, and you open it up, and it's like,
oh yeah,
and then
curdled milk.
Yeah, and then they turn on the reefer, right? So it's getting cold and it's blowing all this fucking nasty shit out of you, and then you have to load it. You just have to you just kind of have to deal with the smell, man. It's like the other day. When was it? I usually deal with it like every day. It's always like a bad smelling trailer, like almost every day. But man, the other day the one was so bad. I was like, fuck, man. I legit was gagging. I was like, this is really bad. Like, this is not. I could deal with some of the smell, but there's times where it gets like really, really bad, dude. Like it's just a lot of milk was spilled in there for some reason or something. It's all curdled. It's all like stuck to the floor and shit.
I know that smell because I know there's a grocery store that I used to go to. So I still go to it, but in the back where it's like, and then that milk pours out or whatever, and it's like up to where I go. It's in the summer, it gets up to 115, 120 degrees. So when you walk from like your truck, where you park and walk around to go up the ramp or whatever, how it like leaks out, and I'm like trying to step over it so I don't track it into my truck. And it's a fucking 120 degrees outside. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta hold my breath. Yeah, it's so sour. Yeah, it's ugh.
Yeah, milk, man, that shit stinks.
What's your favorite smell, Jesus? What do you like smelling besides your upper lip?
That smells delicious.
Smell like beer.
I love the smell of cinnamon, like cinnamon. Anything baked with cinnamon, like a cinnamon roll, a cinnamon cake, anything with cinnamon, anything, or even like cinnamon tea. Like, have you ever seen how people brew like cinnamon, like something like cinnamon, like a drink or something, like, you know what I mean, like cinnamon drink or whatever, like a tea or something, right? Like a cinnamon tea or whatever. Mexicans like to drink that shit during Christmas. It's canela, that's what they call it. It's just what it is. It's cinnamon, and they like brew it like a tea, and they just drink it. So that's technically like, a lot of like growing up in a Hispanic household and in a Mexican house, where my parents were both Hispanic. The smells that I associate with good times are usually smells like that, like cinnamon, because of they bake a lot of cinnamon shit like buñuelos and stuff during the holidays. Buñuelos is like that. It's like a tortilla almost, Mayo, but like made out of flour. It's kind of like an elephant ear. You ever had elephant ear?
Yes.
It's just like that, but like a harder version of it, a thinner version of it. It pretty much is that cinnamon all over it. So it's cinnamon smell there. Also arroz con leche. You ever had that? Like what would that be called in English? Gunny, arroz con leche. What, like a rice pudding almost?
Oh yes, that's called. That is really good. It's flan.
No, flan. No, flan is flan. Pero like arroz con leche, it's like rice Mayo with like condensed milk. You ever had it?
Rice pudding.
I don't think I have.
It's like rice pudding. I don't know what the fuck. What is rice? I never had rice pudding. What the fuck?
I think it's just rice and milk. Really, it's just boiled. Like,
yeah.
So the rice is cooked. It's yeah.
But it's like you use
rice pudding with cinnamon is the best.
I guess it's called Mexican rice pudding in English. I don't fucking know. I guess you're right, Gunny. It's called Mexican rice pudding. But
yeah, it's yellow. I buy it sometimes.
It's not yellow, motherfucker. It's white. It's white, okay?
Yellow, homie,
no, it's not fucking yellow, god damn it. So that fucking store-bought white man shit might be yellow, but not...
Hey, I go to the Mexican store to buy it.
Not the true Mexican shit, all right? The shit needs to be goddamn white with some cinnamon sprinkled on top, Mayo.
Oh, yeah. Right? I always put cinnamon on it.
Sprinkle some fucking cinnamon on top of that rice pudding. It's fucking delicious, bro. Mmm. Yeah, and like all those smells, man. Like I said, tea with canela. You drink canela, it's cinnamon, like a cinnamon drink. So all that shit's associated with, in my head, with good times and good smells. So I just love cinnamon. And plus, man, have you ever been in a mall without a Cinnabon? It fucking.
Oh yeah.
A mall without a Cinnabon fucking sucks. Every mall with a Cinnabon is the fucking shit. Every mall without one is fucking ghetto. But if you're in the mall and you're walking by the food court and you smell Cinnabon, it just makes you feel good. It's like that instant...
I can't tell, like, since we're on food here, Jesus, and I do deliver to a ton of grocery stores, I'm thinking, like, I always think, like, yeah, Cinnabon is good. Or even if it's like, I'm delivering to Costco or some big place or, and they make those fresh Cinnabons or a smaller place. But just like fresh bread in general.
Fresh bread is fucking good.
Like a croissant, a butter croissant. Oh man!
You ever walk into a panaderia where they make their own, like a bakery where they make their own shit, but like early in the morning when they first open?
Yeah, we've got one down the street.
That is the best smell, dude.
Catarina's Bakery. Oh man, what are you making over there? Yeah, it's good.
You walk into a panaderia, Mayo, and you fucking walk in. So good.
In our warehouse when we load, we have bread trucks that come in. It's truckloads of bread. That's all you can smell is just the bread.
Nice. I love the smell of bread is great, dude. This isn't my answer, but another smell I love, but I don't like is coffee. I love the smell of coffee, but I don't drink it. I don't like the taste of it, but I love the smell of it. It's so weird.
You're not putting enough sugar in it. That's probably why. Or leche.
Yeah. Café.
El café with leche. The other thing, Jesus. The other thing, guys, is the. Can't believe nobody said this because we're on food. Is steak, some porterhouse, some T-bone, cooking on the grill, some barbecue.
I like the taste of steak.
I like the taste of it, but the smell, I could do with that.
Maybe go over to a lot of barbecue restaurants too.
Now the smell
I'm just hungry all day.
The smell. Listen, not the smell of steak, but the smell of something on the grill, like somebody having a barbecue. Now that smells a good smell.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
That smoky smell, that meat on the fucking fire smell, Mayo. Smell.
Now outside of food, the one that gets me, it's not something I ever purchase or haven't purchased for years because I just use body wash. The wife just gets body wash from Target, whatever fucking brand it is, right? But But Irish Spring soap.
Poor Gunny.
I think you can get.
using.
I think you could probably get Irish Spring in a body wash version of
poor
it.
Gunny over here using fucking 6-in-1 men's
The Menin version, the deodorant free
men's hair shampoo, shaving cream, fucking all in one toothpaste, fucking
Toothpaste.
all in one fucking
scrubber,
all in one fucking bottle that his wife buys him at the
eyelid
store.
cleaner.
Irish Spring is pretty good. Actually, I use that stuff. I also use Old Spice. I like Old Spice. The smell of their body wash.
Yeah, I'll mix it up. I'll buy that. I'll buy. Gosh, what's the other? Yeah, there's a couple brands out there that are pretty popular. I should switch them up.
Now, personally, I like body washes because I like to scrub the shit out of my body with the scrubber thing. But I'm not opposed to like bars of soap. It's just I feel like bars of soap. I don't know. It's just like
That's isn't that
you're just rubbing like the
isn't
soap.
that boomer shit right there?
Yeah, like the bars of soap. Bars of soap are pretty boomer, man. But like no. They're boomer, but they're also very hipster. Like I know some people that only use bars of soap.
There's some
I
like
always see the advertisement for that. Was it Sasquatch
on the YT
soap?
vid?
Yeah, Squatch soap or whatever. Sasquatch.
Yeah, Squatch.
I always wondered how that's any good because I have a lot of stuff that has good smell to it. Like I use a lot of, like you said, I use the was it Old Spice or whatever, but it's the Swagger.
Yeah, Swagger. Yeah, that one's good. I like that one. Good choice there, Mayo. I like that.
Yeah, I use a couple other ones, but
yeah, good choice. Gunny over here using fucking 10-in-1 men's
from Menin.
Dove.
No, I buy the Old Spice sometimes. Once in a while. I can't think of the name of the brand. It's fairly popular out there, but it's they used to make body sprays.
Axe.
Maybe it is Axe. Somebody's yelling at me right now. It is fucking
It's probably Axe. If you're thinking of body sprays, it's probably the
AXE. Yes,
kind of started
Axe.
the whole body spray thing, didn't they? For the most part.
Yeah.
It's all them chemicals. I need to get me something more natural.
That's what Squatch
Go
is.
get that Sasquatch. Yeah, go get that Sasquatch.
Be our reviewer, Gunny. Go
Yes.
go tell them you're on a podcast. Tell them to send you a fucking kid. They might.
I should just click on that link and tell them to send it to me. I will. I'll put their commercial on the fucking podcast. Give us some free soap, bars of soap.
Fucking bars of soap. Retard.
Tell me you want the Star Wars edition. They have a Star Wars edition.
Yeah. Oh, they do. I saw that. I was gonna sign up just to get those. That sounds fucking dope. It sounds like it probably smells really fucking good, man. You know what other one really smells really good, but I can never find anywhere else? My brother signed up for. He uses what's that shit called? Like the Dollar Shave fucking Club thing or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they always send them like these body washes. It's called like the Wanderer. It's like the Wanderer brand. They smell really fucking good, but I cannot find them anywhere in the world. I found them like on. Look at them. Let's look it up. I'm gonna try to see right now. Wanderer.
Probably on Amazon.
Listen, one of those bottles costs $20 used on eBay.
What? Used? Who knows who's been using in there?
Okay, but like. Yeah, yeah, maybe I could buy it through Dollar Shave Club just by buying it. But yeah, I can't find them anywhere. I think they make it especially for them. I mean...
Shit, forget about popular streamings. Use bathwater. Use body wash. That's crazy. Use bar of soap. I had it between my butt cheeks.
You know what, Gunny? You might be able to do that.
Only $40 used.
Some women are into that shit. Used by men's used. There's a market for everything, honey. Let's be real here. There's people out there buying. There's people out there buying feet pics and shit. Like, trust me, honey. When I say this, if we are a podcast that's been going for 6 years, and people have been listening to us for this long, all right, there's a market for everything out there, Gunny. If people if people put up with my shit for the last 7 years or whatever the fuck this podcast has been going on, there's a market for everything. Yeah, right.
There's money to be made everywhere on this Fucking planet, I tell you.
Everywhere has a market. Everything. Yeah. Anyways, those are some pretty good smells, guys. I like. You guys brought me some good smells too. Another good smell that's really good. It's like wood.
A new controller.
Like burning wood. Like a fireplace. I love that smell, man. Or like a campfire wood. Like it's just
Yeah.
It's
Campfire wood is good.
it's just a good smell. Like I don't know if it's usually because we associate those smells with good times. Like usually when you're smelling that type of when you're smelling a house chimney like burning wood, you're usually associated with winter time here. It's Christmas. Usually a good time of year. Usually people are happy. Or you're camping, you're associated, you're hanging out with your friends, your family, or whoever, it's a good time. And that's what it is, right?
Marshmallows on the campfire. There we go.
Sweet. I don't know about y'all, man, but the reason I one of my favorite holidays is Christmas, and it's just because everyone's so happy. Everyone's fucking happy, man. Everyone's in a good mood. You know what I mean? You ever go to the store during Christmas and someone's in a bad mood? You're like, what the fuck happened to you, dude?
Right? Are you? Yeah.
Usually,
what's up?
Usually, everyone's kind of happy and shopping, and everyone's just like, "Merry Christmas," I say "Merry Christmas" to every fucking person that I see.
Yeah. Even when people say Happy Holidays,
Yeah,
I usually say Happy Holidays back, or
Merry Christmas.
but I always initiate with Merry Christmas. I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm cool with everyone, man, and people are like whatever, And
There's always a bah humbug somebody out there.
Why'd you say Merry Christmas? Say Happy Holidays. Goddamn.
You and your holiday trees.
Yeah, you some bitch.
I like putting up. Me and the wife and kid, we put up the lights every year on the tree and throw a couple fake gifts under the tree.
I always watch The Grinch. The cartoon one. I fucking love The Grinch, dude.
I like that and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah, that one's pretty good too. Like the with the claymation one.
Yes.
yes, the claymation. That don't they always play it like on CBS or something?
Always, right?
Yeah, one of the main channels.
Yeah, they always play that one, and I'm pretty sure someone plays the Grinch too. But I like watching the Grinch, the cartoon one, and the Jim Carrey one. I think the Jim Carrey
one's really good.
That one was really good. Yeah,
it's actually a pretty good movie. Yeah, it's not bad at all. But yeah, man, I'm gonna look forward to Christmas this year, guys. I look forward to it. You look forward to it, Gunny?
I do. I like the music too.
Oh fuck yeah, bro! As soon as Halloween is over, 1st of November, I'm bumping Christmas music.
That's when
we just skip Thanksgiving anymore.
Last Christmas, I'm fucking singing along and shit on my way to work and shit, motherfucker. And fucking yeah, man.
I be playing that stuff.
Fuck yes, Mariah Carey.
My local radio station every year on what is it, Black Friday? That's when they start
Christmas.
No. Yeah, that's when it starts, right? Yeah. And they just play it all the time.
Fucking Michael Bublé, fucking Mariah Carey, motherfucking all that shit, dude. And
who's the guy? I forgot his name. He's like Michael Bublé.
I know it's Michael Bublé because that motherfucker always comes up on Pandora. Fucking Christmas music. It's always him, motherfucker. So it's
all right, Jesus. What was the name? What was the alien movie where they fucking go and with? I can't think of the guy's name now, but he had his own TV show too.
Really, he sings a bunch of Christmas music.
Yeah, I guess he's like that sort of singer guy. Whatever his name was.
That's all I know. Michael Bublé, that's how he makes his fucking living, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like when I looked up Christmas music singers, first one that popped up was Mariah Carey. Then we got Michael Bublé, we got Frank Sinatra. Oh. Justin Bieber. I've never heard him sing a Christmas song. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'll find it here in a minute. What is that guy's name? I don't know what that
would be from him.
Maybe some Kids Bop Christmas music or some shit. Yeah, but no, man, I fucking love Christmas. Christmas music is the shit. Christmas music. It's all fun.
Damn, now I'm trying to think if that was the...
I like Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I'm looking at my Christmas music list now. The Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. That song is always a classic. That's always...
his name is Harry Connick Jr.
Oh. Who else? The Little Drummer Boy.
Yeah, I used to watch... What about... do you ever get into the Snoopies? Christmas stuff?
Yeah, when I was younger,
Yeah, okay.
I would. When I was younger, I would.
Yeah.
But see, like, that's a weird one. Like, was it called the cartoon called like the Peanuts or something? What the fuck was it called? Like that shit was really not my age range, but somehow I watched it. I don't know how.
It's just always been on. Like I think that's like always a public.
Like a thing, right?
You
That's
know.
always there, right?
It was always on like with the Grinch, and it was always always aired. That's the only time you ever watched it was like Thanksgiving or Christmas when they did the special.
Yeah, you're right.
Was it the pumpkin one? The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, whatever, is one that everybody watches.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, man, Christmas.
Yeah, hopefully we see the... I'm sure hopefully there'll be a new or a good... Did they do the Macy's parade this year? If they did, I don't remember.
Yeah, they did. They're going to do it this year. And also, I think they've announced that this year there's going to be a Fortnite float.
Isn't there a Fortnite movie coming? There's a Fortnite everything. It's still popping off, man.
Yeah. There's going to be a Fortnite movie also being made. Mayo, hopefully, I know you're looking forward to that one.
Definitely.
You got reserved tickets.
Yeah, and I know that they announced some of the floats for the new parade this year. And I know that I think Fortnite was going to be one of them. I thought maybe Xbox said they wanted to do one. It was something with video games. So I don't know. Oh, there's going to be a Pokemon float. That's what it is.
Huh.
It's going to be.
There was one before.
It's going to be a Pikachu and an Eevee on like a sled. Pikachu's going to be wearing a scarf. Eevee's going to be wearing a beanie. And they're going to be riding a sled that looks like a Pokeball, Gunny.
Nice.
That's the float. It takes a lot to like make those floats, dude, and like fucking get them filled up and make sure like they're fucking not gonna float away and get all the people lined up correctly and walk down the street and make sure that the fucking shit's not getting caught on wires and causing fires and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can imagine just an undertaking that takes.
It takes a long time. Apparently, it takes like hours and hours to fill those fucking floats up, and then it takes like people that are like running with walking with the floats or whatever. They have to show up to the parade like fucking 3.5 hours before the parade even starts to get ready for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they have to like coordinate how they're gonna walk, how fast they're walking, and like all that shit has to be coordinated. It's wild. It's wild.
Amazing. I gotta put that on my bucket list. Go to the Macy's parade on.
I was in a parade once, Gunny, when I was a kid. I don't know how the fuck I got in it.
Boy Scouts?
No, it wasn't. It was like for reading or something. Like my school, fucking elected to vote me as the one student to represent my school from my school district or something. I was in Vegas at the time. I was in an elementary school. And they fucking chose me to represent our elementary school.
I'm sorry.
Because apparently I was the best reader in my class in like the entire grade that I was in or whatever. And they're like, this is like the best readers in all the groups of the schools or whatever. You're like the top ranked in terms of like how good you can read and explain shit or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I went to like this parade. I was on a float and everything, dude. I was like on this big fucking float. I was waving at people and like
flipping the bird.
Yeah, it was kind of dope, dude. I just don't remember much. I was really little, dude. I was like 6, 7 years old, maybe 8. I don't know. Jesus doesn't know. Good memories, Jesus. And I need you guys to trigger my memory, guys. Trigger my memory. But yeah, I remember being in a float. I remember wearing a shirt that said like my school. I remember they handed me a book. they're like
read the book, Jesus, as
yes,
you go down the street.
They're like,
don't
stand
fall
here.
off the float.
Yes, they're like, okay, stand here, wave at the crowd, and have this book in your hand like you're reading it. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yes, just wave at the crowd. Look at the book like you're reading it every once in a while, and then just keep waving at the crowd and smiling. And I was like, okay, I guess we could do that. I don't know. But it was long, man. I remember being tired of that shit. I was like, this is
standing in one spot. I mean that's
But
that's
you're not just standing in one spot. You have to show up like an hour before everything starts or whatever. Like we were there early as fuck. The parade didn't start for like hours, and I remember they were like getting us ready to be on the float, and they were telling us like where to stand and what not to do, and like if something happens, you got to do this, and that, and then like they were like lining up all the shit, like because they got to get all the floats lined up and like which section is which and who's going first, and like the marching band was like right in front of or behind us, so it was loud as fuck, and you got like this fucking marching band just marching right behind you or in front of you, it's fucking loud as shit. And I was like disoriented, man. I think that's why I don't remember much of it. I think my like I was traumatized or something by it. My brain shut it off.
What's going on?
And then ever since then, I stopped reading. Fuck reading.
You were like, fuck this. Fuck not
this
for
shit.
me.
Fuck this.
I want to be the
shit.
kids sitting on the sidewalk eating candy, drinking soda.
Yeah, we didn't get shit, man. Like I think they give us like a snack or something. Maybe I don't know. They give us maybe.
You were our entertainment.
Fuck yeah, I was the entertainment. I wasn't there to be fed or entertained or anything. I thought it was gonna be cool, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be in a parade. It's gonna be dope. It wasn't that dope because you don't get to see it on the parade. You're just on a float, and you're in the parade, but you don't see the parade because all you see is.
It's almost like going to E3, standing in a 4-hour line versus watching everything.
Exactly, that's what it probably would feel like. Yes,
on a screen.
Because you're part of it. You don't get to see like anything that's going on in the front of the parade or the back of the parade, or you don't see nothing but the people in front of you, or if you look back, the people behind you or the float behind you. But that's all the floats you see. You don't see like anything else. So it's kind of lame. You know what I mean? Like it really is. It fucking sucks. Fuck that. Fuck parades, Mayo. Okay.
Fuck reading.
Yeah, I haven't been to a parade in a long time.
Fuck reading. Fuck parades. Fuck Pinpoint Red for ditching me, dick. What else do we have? No more questions?
No, that was it.
That's all we got. Wow. And it's my bedtime, folks.
Cool.
Same. I gotta go to work in 2 hours.
Wait. Oh wait, we've got 2 more questions here.
What?
From Alex Green.
Oh.
He wants to know what's the best headset for multiple consoles.
Oh, that's a tough one. I would say, man, that is.
I got the Razer. I mean, I don't know. They're out there, but I don't know what. I mean, if you're looking for brands, right? Crack. What's the? Yeah, I'm gonna just name off some random shit, but I know.
Yours started with an O, didn't they, Gunny?
Which one?
We looked this up before. It started with an O. You had like Razer, and it started with an O.
I know there's Kraken from Razer. There's Kraken.
I thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a bunch, but his wasn't the Krakens.
Razer, it was like, wasn't it like Razer Oni or something like that?
Yeah, like Omni, maybe?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know, but I'm not a good one to make headset recommendations because I pretty much use PC and I use my Sennheisers, which are actually just studio headphones. So
yeah, you're
completely different.
Fucking Mayo. Spinning.
Yeah. Oh, Alex also wants to know what flavor would you be? What flavor? Oh, I would be curdled milk flavored. Don't lick me.
Now, see there, I could go with the steak.
Oh.
You'd be a steak.
You want to be bitten and nibbled, don't you, Mayo?
Good old New York strip steak.
Getting some of the teeth action on there.
I don't know.
You're not going cinnamon flavored? Come on.
No. I'm more like a peanut butter chocolate Reese's flavor.
Yeah.
So now, motherfucker, surprise.
Ooh, that reminds me. I did get a Butterfinger, a large Butterfinger.
Yo,
My kid swindled some from school today.
Have y'all ever tried the new candy from Nerds? Those like Nerds clusters, the new ones.
Oh yeah, I have tried those.
You've tried,
No,
pretty
I
good.
haven't seen them.
I had some the other day because it's selling on my vending machine at work, and I was like, I'm gonna buy these. I thought they were kind of weird, like the crunchiness at first kind of threw me out. Because I was expecting them to be like really hard, like normal Nerds, but they're not.
Yeah, they remind me of the Nerd Ropes, but they're little ball pack form.
Yeah, but like the gummy part is really good. I just don't like the Nerd part. Can I just get the gummy part? Is that where could I get that?
I don't know.
Can I call them and tell them, can you guys ship me the gummy part of this?
Give me the defective ones, the ones without the nerds.
I don't want the ones with the nerds. Sir, like, we are the nerd company. No, I don't want the nerds. I want the gummy shit inside there. Not the nerds, motherfucker, you. But they're pretty good. They're pretty fucking good. Also, today, man, I had a Twinkie for the first time in a long fucking time. Like a legit, fresh Twinkie, Mayo and Gunny. When's the last time you guys have had like a fresh Twinkie?
I have no idea.
My
a
gosh,
long time
I've had
ago.
I know the last time I had like a ho-ho. Is that what they're called?
No, I'm talking a Twinkie, like a Twinkie branded Twinkie. It's a Twinkie, motherfucker.
Oh, it's probably been at least 10 years for me.
Really?
Yeah.
What? How the fuck can you go 10 years without a Twinkie? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, you're a fucking freak.
Kind of fucking un-American shit is this? What the fuck? You drive a Camaro?
You're canceled, Mayo. That's it.
Yeah. What the fuck is this shit? You drive a Camaro and you don't eat Twinkie? Bro? What kind of American are you? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Mayo, this is what you're going to pop your mouth in the first opening scene of...
Right. I'm going to go buy one tomorrow.
The first scene of the movie, you're going to be eating a fucking Twinkie and working on your car. Okay?
Wearing a wife beater.
Yeah. Wearing a wife beater with the rag hanging out your back pocket that's really clean. Like a really clean white rag.
Not one speck of grease on it. But
Nothing. Also, your arms are going to be really clean for some reason, but you're going to have oil on your face. Like stains on it. You're gonna
I'll send you pictures when I put
this
my
is
first
after you take the engine out,
part
too.
of my car.
Some oil stains on your face, but your hands are going to be really clean and your arms are going to be really clean. It's just for
nicely done nails because it's a movie. You know, you do have a manicurist.
Yes. We'll take care of your hands. And, but no, man, I had a Twinkie and they're fucking good, man. I haven't had a Twinkie in like a long fucking time, man. Like, I wouldn't say 10 years. I'm not un-American like fucking Mayo over here. But
Jeez,
maybe
that's communist, Mayo.
maybe like 5, maybe 4. I don't know. But not 10. But man, the Twinkie was fucking good, bro. Like it was nice and soft and yeah, it was moist. Oh yeah.
Ooh, moist. I like that word.
It was tasty, Mayo. Mayo, it was tasty Twinkie, Mayo. Mayo, you can buy a fucking Twinkie, Mayo. This is un-American. I'm fucking ashamed right now. God.
I'll get one tomorrow, okay?
But I don't know, Jesus. See, now I can't think. I'm starting to get nervous here. I might be un-American because...
Oh my God, no, not you too, guys.
Dude, look. Hey, look, if I go into the store, whatever, especially on Friday after I worked, I've done my...
You work around
45
Twinkies
hours.
all day. What the fuck?
I know, but... Dude, it's always like a ho-ho. It's a Hostess cupcake. It's always chocolate.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you that. I like the cupcakes. They're pretty good, but it's a Twinkie,
It's always a
bro.
cookie.
Try a Twinkie.
Like a birthday cake style, flavored cookie or something.
If you don't want the 2-pack, just buy the single pack, Single Twinkie. Do they even sell single Twinkies anymore? I don't know, but just buy one. I don't know.
They used to. Damn, that brought back a memory.
I'm just saying, Gunny, buy some fucking Twinkies, all right? Listen.
I'm going to buy a Twinkie now tomorrow.
Twinkie is like America as fuck, all right? Like, what's more American than a Twinkie? Maybe a Big Mac. Okay, that's pretty American. A Coke is pretty American.
Quarter pounder, yeah.
All right? A quarter pounder is pretty American. A Coke is pretty American. A Twinkie is fucking American. What else? Fucking.
My Jeep.
Your Jeep's fucking American. That fucking Camaro's American. But not the guy driving the Camaro. He's not American. That fucking communist. dirty communist Mayo.
Whatever.
You fucking commie. What's next, Mayo? You're going to tell us you fucking lived in China before this? Huh?
No.
Is that the next
I'm going to be quiet now because if I start talking about things I don't like, I'll get in trouble. Because there's some things I don't like that a lot of people do.
Oh,
Quiet, you
my
commie.
God, you fucking commie. God damn it, you. Anyways, where can we find you, Gunny?
Go find me over on the Xbox and Epic Store, Steam, all as gamertag Gunny Chief. One word.
Yeah, Gunny Chief.
PlayStation HGP _Gunny.
Anything else?
And Twitter at Kane Marston. KAIN MAROSTON.
It's so fucking random. They got all these matching
Go ahead,
things.
Mayo. Okay, I'm done.
All these matching things in the one random ass fucking Twitter handle.
But for those of you listening, I put up maybe videos or pictures for the news, so I don't want to get in trouble. I've gotten in trouble at work before for them putting my name on the news.
They know your name is Gunny Chief. Can you just be at Gunny Chief?
They don't know Kane Marston.
Yeah, they don't know.
No. Well, I think I was at Henley Merrill or something.
That
My
guy,
real name.
That guy's picture looks a lot like him.
No, I'm Gunny Chief. I'm Gunny Chief on Twitter, but I think in order for you to find me, it has to be the at part, which I had to change.
What? Why didn't you change that to Gunny Chief?
Oh, it wasn't available. That's what it was.
Make up like
I tried it.
Gunny Chief _ or something. I don't know.
I probably could have done something silly like that.
Yeah, Gunny Chief would definitely be taken. That's
But I went with like a Red Dead Redemption style type.
okay. I feel you, but
With the Marston part.
it's just really awkward.
I wanted to be fucking random, so when it hits
I'm sure your
channel
boss
2 or channel 4,
I'm sure your boss at work is gonna be watching the news and that picture looks a lot like Henry, but let's look at the name. It says Kane Marston.
I still have my
That's
picture up there, don't I? I think I'm wearing my
definitely
my
not.
Mass Effect shirt.
That definitely is not Henley Mayo. That's not him at all. look at the name. It says Kane Marston. That's definitely not him.
They can't say it's me. Of course, they can get the timeline and they can search the
drives one of our
GPS for the
trucks.
truck.
Even though he's standing right in front of one of our trucks with.
No, see, that's the thing. I'm very careful. I don't take pictures of the truck or my uniform.
Oh shit! Fucking Gunny, dude.
Or they just listen to the podcast.
Yeah, which I've told a few people. I was telling somebody yesterday. Sorry, last week they were asking about, you do a radio show? I'm like, no, it's a podcast. It's more of a pre-recorded show.
Or your coworkers actually ratted you out. They probably went back to your boss and was like, he does a podcast and he goes by this name?
Yeah. Look for him on Twitter. So when he's posting weather photographs or pictures and videos of wrecked cars or something, where do we find you, Mayo?
You gotta find me, mainly on Discord. As the Mayo. The typical, again, Steam, Xbox. On Twitter, I am the Mayo as well. So just pretty much the Mayo or the Mayo one. What about you, Jesus?
Nice. Find me on everything as JesusWalksAlot, and I'll be playing some more games. My gamer tag is JesusWalksAlot on everything, even Twitter, everything, just everything, fucking everything. Instagram. Snapchat is different. That was Jesus in the Box. I was standing inside a Jack in the Box when I made it. So, in my head, I thought to myself, I'm Jesus in the Box. Fuck Jack in the Box. I'm stealing that fucker's name. So I'm Jesus in the Box on Snapchat. But everything else, I'm JesusWalksAlot and everything. Yeah, find me.
What does Gidget say, Jesus?
Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll catch you on the next week's edition of the Horrible Gamers Podcast. I mean, it's going to be pretty spooky next week, I feel like.
Let's play a spooky game, guys.
You guys want to play spooky games?
Okay. Yeah.
We'll do that.
They're not my jam, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Everyone has to play a spooky game. Left for Blood or Back for Blood does not count as a spooky game.
I will play Phasmophobia in VR.
Will you now? You one up me, motherfucker. Okay.
Then Jesus, since I will play Phasmophobia in VR, you need to play Matt Bradford's game.
He has a game.
remember
A horror game?
Yes, he was in the horror game. He was the main voice.
What?
Oh gosh, I am trying. It's leave my mind right now. I knew it for the longest time. Rest, like WREST. Unless they never finished it.
Rest game. The sci-fi horror VR game. Okay. Oh, all right. You know what? I'm gonna tell him that I'm gonna play this fucking game, and I will play this game.
Matt would be proud.
I don't know if I'm gonna beat it, but I'm gonna play it.
I played the demo.
Is it creepy?
No, it's not too bad.
Okay. Hopefully it's not too bad.
I'm gonna play something Resident Evil.
Yo, you seen that new Resident Evil movie trailer thing?
No, there is one.
Yeah, there's a new. Look, I went to the movies yesterday.
Send me the Discord.
I went to the movies yesterday and watched Halloween or the day before the new Halloween, and right before the movie started, that was one of the trailers they played was the Resident Evil. I think it's called,
yeah.
I think it's called
Facebook group.
It's called Welcome to Raccoon City or something like that. But it had the chick and the guy. I forget his name. I think this is Chris Redfield or something, right? His name, and the chick. I forget her name. Forget her fucking name. What's
Jill?
Jill. I think her name is Jill. But yeah, it has both of them. So he's obviously wearing his like cop outfit, and she's wearing like her the shit she was wearing in the video game. She's like he's wearing the cop outfit, and she's wearing like the fucking jacket or whatever the fuck she wears. And it showed them in Raccoon City. It showed like a bunch of Umbrella Corp fucking things, and it was like them talking about like how Umbrella is doing some weird shit or something in the city and it's gonna get everyone sick. And then sure enough, you see a lot of zombies walking around and killing shit. And then you see them walking into the mansion of the the Umbrella mansion or whatever, like that Resident Evil mansion. You see them walking into the mansion. So it looks pretty Resident Evil. Like,
yeah, it's supposed to be tied to the game.
Like I was really surprised like how much shit I recognize from me. You know what I mean? Like They brought back the dogs, Mayo. They brought back the dog, the zombie dogs. There was a scene with the zombie dog, and like the Doberman or whatever that looks like a zombie. There was a scene with that motherfucker, and yeah, it looked pretty fucking cool. It looked like Resident Evil, and like the people like the girl doesn't look so much like the video game character, but the guy sort of does. You know what I mean? It feels like the guy really looks like he looks a lot like the video game character, dude. And the chick kinda, not really, but kinda. But yeah, so we'll see. And it looks zombie as fuck. It looks like Resident Evil, dude. So I hope it's good. I hope it's good. Anyways, we're out of here. Bye, everyone. It's supposed to be bye like 10 minutes ago. Bye, everyone. Love you. Peace out. Brussels sprouts. Enjoy I would say enjoy your weekend, but it's fucking Monday, right? Enjoy your week. We will see you next week on the next edition of the Horrible Gamers Podcast.